I'm back. I'm here. I am here. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. How's it going? How's everybody doing? Let's see who is here. Some people here early, nice and early. Who did we have here early? Moon and AJC. Got my backstage pass to the lockdown show. Reminder for 2, but countdown for 2:30. The problem is, I did initially change the time of my stream. I changed it to start in 25 minutes initially, about an hour ago. I put a message on my Discord because I needed to go to grocery shopping. I need to cook food. But the meal I cook is generally quite quick and just nice and tasty. And I still managed to get on early enough, so I was happy enough. It was like 10:02 when I was eating my food, so I was nice and happy. Paul M was officially, I think, the first messenger after I was meant to have started my stream. Moon giving me jip as well. Lock late again as per usual. I said it on my, I'm actually like 30 minutes early. Just gonna say that. I'm 30 minutes early because I changed my stream from 7:30 to 7. And it's now 7 minutes past 7. So just gonna say. But what's up? What's up, Paul? What's up, Jefferson, Jay, Larry as well? Who were here early. Moon, of course. Oh yeah. Hello. Oh yeah. Sebastian, what's up? Jackery Jack. Ashley Workman. How's everybody doing? Matt as well. Sorry guys, he's preparing an offering for Athena so she gives me luck. I would basically, anything that could give me some luck with Athena, I'd do it. Anything. But yeah, I got up pretty late. I was up like an hour and 10 minutes ago. Slept most of the day. Wasn't feeling great. I think it's like I've been eating cookies for a while and now I've stopped eating cookies, so my body's like, why no cookies though? And I'm out of energy pretty much. But starting to get back with it. Just trying to just like cleanse my system a little bit with some water and it's good. Think we gonna have to buy the rest of the Walker Moss? I doubt we're gonna have to buy all of them. We might have to buy one, but I mean, I'd hope not. It's looking free to play now. Obviously you have to do the calculations. I should have done the calculations to the Road Warrior one because I thought that was free to play, and the calculations would have been kind of obvious that you have to drop like 100 cans really to get that done. But this one looks free to play unless there aren't enough masks. It's all down to the mask road maps. As long as the mask road maps pop up, we're good. What's up, Bumblebee? Bumblebee Brown? How's it going? Cerubic Sky. Hello from Japan. Hello. Hello. How's it going? Stickman, howdy, new fan. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time tuning into the live stream, thank you very much for tuning in. Every Thursday, around the same time, like it normally starts 10 minutes ago from now, your local time zone. Which is 7 PM in the UK, which is, I think, 2 PM Eastern. And I think that's 11 AM Pacific. It's the best time zone. It's the best time I could do and get as many time zones as possible. I know there are some time zones that kind of get stitched up, but I might bring back the odd weekend stream that starts early. I'm not sure. We'll see. But it would only be a short stream, and it would probably be, I don't know what we'd do on the weekend streams, if I'm honest. Mr. Eridux, hello. Yeah, I didn't see the message that on Discord. No worries, it's all good. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I was going to get on in time, basically. So I was like, better let people know, just in case they come onto my Discord. Like, where is this guy? Jovi and Juan, hello. Thank you very much Is it Hovey or Jovi? Thank you very much for tuning in. Knockdown, have you tried bribing Athena with treats? I've heard this works. I've heard this works. That's the way it can work. Now, why do you think Mama Deadhead has such a good strawberry supply on hand all the time? It's for the feety look. It's 100% for feety look. What's up, GB? How's it going, man? How you doing? I just got my You Got Lucky appear, and I either got to coin it done with 8 minutes left before I can skip, or use it next 20. Coin it done with 8 minutes left. It's only like 4 coins, right? Or am I wrong? Oh, right, yeah, 4 minutes before you can auto skip it. Ah, yeah, okay, yeah. So maybe it's not. Maybe it's a bit more. That sucks. It like when stop eating pasties now. I got to go to a bakery and get chicken tikka sandwich. Well, that sounds actually pretty good. That sounds pretty good to me. That sounds pretty good. I was naughty with the cookies, 100%. A war stream would be cool. I mean, if I get a good attack team eventually. Attack teams aren't really in free-to-play's hands at the moment. It's very much defense teams are the thing for like free-to-play, and it doesn't make a fun stream. I'm going to be honest. It makes it more fun if attack teams are like the. Like, I've done war streams before when attack teams were the meta. That was fun. But when it's not the meta, it's really, really boring because I don't talk much. Because, you know, yeah. I asked yesterday, but I think you had left. You didn't ask me a question on my video. Do you want me to use your old question from the first video? Yeah, I think my old question was pretty good, right? I can't remember what it was. I think it was a good question. If no one else asked that, go for it. That sounds good. If you want to check out Mama Deadhead's channel, she's done a Q&A video. Well, she hasn't done the Q. She's done the Q bit, I think, where she's asking for you to submit questions, and you can submit questions based on anything to do with the game, to do with Walking Dead, like TV series, or even like any family questions and stuff. I think real life stuff. Obviously, not everything's open to be answered, but go wild. Not too wild, but wild enough. What's your attack team? Basically, I'm using characters from like the Jurassic period. But I think once I get this Michelle, it'll be a bit more fun. I hope, at least. Just because I'll have a decent AP on attack leader for my melee, well, a couple of my melee characters. My strong seems to be the one that's being let down the most. I don't know why that is. Has anyone else noticed that? Like, strong was the last trait to get a huge on attack leader in promo, and it still hasn't got one in free to play. And even if we get Michelle, it still hasn't got one in free to play. Like, it is the one that's being left behind the most, and I'm not sure why that is. And there must be a reason why that is. It might be because of the stun on attack. It literally might be because of the stun on attack. They think it's too powerful. But resist just make it so weak. I mean, I don't know. Could just be me who thinks that, but I do love the old question. Nobody else did. Go for it then. That's good. I have done part 1, probably be like 4 parts. Okay, cool. Hey, look, I'm a fan from Madagascar. How's it going? I'm doing good. Welcome. Say hello to Madagascar. Madagascar. From the UK. Fans everywhere. It's really funny because I can look at my analytics to see where my views come from. And it's really like, I'm really surprised where some of my views come from. And my top views. Top 5 countries are like USA, then it's United Kingdom, then it's Brazil, then it's Canada, and then it's Mexico. Like that's surprising to me, honestly. I don't know why it's surprising. It's just I don't know. That just makes me happy, you know. Makes me a bit happy. I think the United States and UK are always going to be up there, but it's cool to have the other ones. Strong doesn't have a recover impair, but Strong did get a shield and disarm first. I think most people think that Strong has the weakest shields, but within the combat mod era, I don't think they do. I think the weakest shields in combat mod era is probably Tough and tough. Well, tough is easily the weakest if you've got the right makeup for a defensive shield. And what else? Alert, because you can cleanse what they actually do. You know, I say absolute defense is the strongest because it does exactly what AP down does, but it also blocks damage. So that's just annoying. A bleed, G2 Rick, Confound, Yummy, Bruce, and Wayland. Yeah, Wayland, like having a decap on melee like that, just a good single target decap is so good. Like since I've got Sandy, I've been rolling her in like teams where she's not even getting lead bonus and she's just wrecking. Like she's wrecking so hard. So once I get Michelle, the hope is that she's gonna get stronger, obviously. What's up, Thomas? How you doing? How's it going today? Welcome to the stream. Remember, fast is in all the traits. Fast, alert, strong, tough equals fast. Oh, okay, that's nice. I like that actually. That's pretty cool. Not the fast we're talking about, but yeah. Mr. Square 6. Hi, Lock. Thanks for the vids. No problem. No problem at all, man. No problem. I'm from Canada. You're in my top five countries. There we go. Lithuania. I think you're underrepresented, but thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think maybe my translation stuff has helped. Oh no. Don't mess up now. Don't mess up. Just a random reflect character. I have had one person die already just because, well, you know. You know. Okay, let's concentrate on this bet. There we go. There we go. I'm from Czech Republic. I've been to Czech Republic, I think. Not for very long. I'm not sure if this is Czech Republic. I don't want to insult you because I could say the wrong place and I say, that's Czech Republic. Let me Google it first. Let me just Google it. I'm pretty sure it's Czech Republic. Yes, I went to Prague, okay? But I didn't stay in Prague. I was in Prague airport for like 2 hours because I was in a connection flight. So officially I was on Czech soil. But I didn't get to see much. There was a nice car in the airport though. It was awesome. That's what I remember. Wayland has 2 targets. Even better. Even better. But he's got 550% damage, which is like the key thing, right? He does high single target damage. I know he does 2 target damage, but like compared to Alpha, her single target damage is 325%. So that's not really that high. You're not killing anyone with Alpha alone, pretty much, unless they're weak defensively. Wayland hit 2, basically totem, but fast and decap. Yeah, exactly. Mad hits, mad hits. And if you have like a shield on attack, I've seen people roll with a shield on attack. You just protect him. I roll with a shield on attack on my other region, just testing it out, and it works pretty nicely. It works pretty nicely. Okay, I've got some energy. I'm going to blast through my energy. Have we got another roadmap come up? When do you think these roadmaps are going to come up? It's 15 days, so it could become like, one could come today or tomorrow, and then it'll be like every 3 days after that. Maybe. The theory is though, guys, they're going to get really hard. Because look at this. These are A++, right? So the last stage went up to A++. Then here, the last stage went up to S1++. So then it could go to S2, S3, or it could jump straight to S3. There's a minimum of 5 more. So it could go S3, S5, S7, and then maybe S9++. But then there's one more. So maybe it will like... I think it's going to go up to like S9. Maybe S10, you know? Really hard to get that last one. It's not going to be easy. So what I'd say is, if you haven't got the strongest of rosters, and it might become hard mode as well, nightmare mode. But if it doesn't come nightmare mode, obviously that's a bit easier. How many stages were these? I think these were normal stages, right? They might become humans as well, you know? It could become really tough. Could become really tough. So yeah, just save onto your coins, and then you might have to like recover your team. If it's not nightmare mode, sometimes you can't do that on nightmare mode, right? Let me see. Hopefully the Legacy Yellow Maggie stays a commander. I mean, I'd prefer if she went like, if she became a disarm, I'd prefer that, obviously. Like, Herschel becomes a decap and Maggie becomes a disarm. But I think they'll stay the same specialist skill. It's most likely to happen. Should I buy Nick? I'm debating it now, just because of this Maggie could potentially be a command if you've got Maggie already. I already have. I'm debating it a little bit because it's a lot of tokens. I'm probably going to buy him on one region. I can't actually afford to buy him on this region because my faction is just slowly coming up the ranks. I might be able, I think I'm going to be able to buy Sean. I should be able to buy Sean. Hopefully the Legacy Yellow Man. Yeah. Sandy is nasty. Look, I gave her the crit damage set I used to use on Dwight. Yeah, same. Oh my god, she's amazing with that set. I'm one-shotting Gabriel's as leader. I'm just like, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. She's so good. She's so good. I hate Reflect Walkers. Yeah. It just means I can't auto the early stages so much. I mean, I still do, and then I just look at my roster afterwards, and then like I see the team at the end, and there's just a dead character there in my team, and I'm like, why is there a dead character? Also, I've noticed a bug. I'm not sure which roadmap it is. I think it's like the Ascendance Medals roadmap or the mods roadmap. I've had people die on that roadmap when they're not been attacked, so I think there's like a Reflect Walker on it, and it's not telling you. Like I think that's the bug. If only you waited for faction transfers. We did for the second transfer. For the first transfer we didn't, but for the second transfer we did. We're in gold now, and that means at the end of the season we'll get promoted to platinum quite early next season because we'll jump like 3 leagues. And once you're in platinum, that's when the medals start getting a bit better. The medals in below platinum are so bad. Like, I feel sorry for newer players or casual players. They're the players who like kind of need these characters the most, and they don't really have access to them. And I would guess that a lot of these players are buying those 5-star characters instead because that's what they can afford, and it's generally not the way to go, you know. But you say every other day from now on. I mean, it's not a bad guess. Not a bad guess. I thought every 2 days the roadmaps would pop up. I mean, I don't know. My mind is kind of blown. I'm not really sure what day it is today. I know it's Thursday because I'm streaming, but I don't know how many days have passed since the last time. I've slept like 5 times in the last like 3 days. Like my sleeping schedule's just gone so messed up. Like having naps in the middle of the day. It's crazy. I think I'm past it now though. I think. We'll see. We'll see. I love shield on attack. Wish I had Magna for the Impair, but my code does the job decent. Yeah, Impair on attack team seems to be the best one, Magna, because not many people run Impair resist on their defense team. So, and that's like the most controlling one. Rushes are so control, you know. Prague is expensive tourist city. All of them scamming tourists in my city. Czech Republic, we have prices 80% cheapest. I went to Slovakia, and we stopped at Prague. Let's put it this way, I went to Prague on like a jumbo jet, you know, like a normal 747, you know, and get to Prague, 2-hour wait to get on another plane to go to Slovakia. The plane I got onto Slovakia, I've never been on a plane like this before. It was so small. I was scared, you know. It had propellers that I could see. I was so scared. I've never been scared on a plane like that before. I was so scared. I was going to Slovakia for the wedding of my uncle. And Slovakia was mad cheap. Like, you could buy a full, massive ice cream. Like, the biggest ice cream you've ever seen for like 3 pence. Which is like 5 American cents. And it was just like... but electronics, we went into an electronics store. Everything was like 3 times the price than it was in the UK. Like, it was, some things were really expensive, some things were really cheap. It was insane. Like, restaurants were really cheap. Food was quite cheap, you know. You could eat really well. Look, have you noticed tunes aren't forcing into your roster like I mentioned on Tuesday? I'm wondering if it's just me. Have you noticed tunes aren't forcing? I've not noticed it. Is my roster full right now? I think it is. Let me just check. Okay. I mean, I think I must have had forced characters if I've got not what 394. I haven't claimed. I don't know whether it's just like hit and miss, whether it happens sometimes and doesn't happen other times. I don't know, to be honest. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. So we've got some weapons, guys. We've got... I think these are impair in this region. I'm still going for impair in this region. I did get impair on my other region on Tuesday, which I was pretty happy about. So was my man Douglas. He was pretty happy. I got to think of what I'm going to be doing with that weapon. So which one do you want me to do first, left or right on this impair weapon? Let me see. Solange isn't as good as she first seemed to be. But she's slow. That's the biggest problem. I think she's better on an attack team. And I think a lot of strong characters are going to get better once they eventually release a huge leader for free-to-play. Like, once Andrew was released, Tyrese instantly got better, you know? Hopefully they do a huge bonus to strong on attack. Like and subscribe. Thanks, GB, man. Thanks. I hope Maggie will still have bonus HP. Yeah, I think that's pretty important. I think most of the time they keep the same rush and they just add a little bit or change bits. Maybe like it'll be like all teammates and stuff. See you later, Ashley. Thanks for tuning in. Hylot, can you show us the mods you have on Sandy? Sure. It's mainly my other region where my Sandy's good, but I can show you this region. I haven't really used her in this region that much. But these are the mods I've got. I've got attack 1 impaired, but I'd prefer to have crit damage, but I don't have one. Like this one, but I'd obviously want it on the crit set. But the rest is like, I just want her to destroy strong characters. And the rest I think is pretty normal. And again, if this one's crit set, it's just more crit damage. Crit set, crit, basically. Okay, left, 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 left. 4 lefts. 5 lefts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone's going against Mama. That's harsh. Left or right, guys? Left or right? Need 5. We need 5. Several times I've won a raid with the opponent's Nick character still alive. Have you seen this? I've seen people win raids with a character alive. I think it's something to do with MAME or something to do with Guardian Shields. I won one on stream, actually. I did the roadmap that was really difficult. Road Warrior roadmap with 5 stars. And I was going to lose, but I won it with 1 character left for some reason. It was weird. Okay. Left it is. Left it is. Okay, so these are impair guns. We need some crits. Oh. Not even giving us the crit. Not even giving us that little bit of hope. Not even that little bit of hope. Oh. Just nah. No crit. Green smoke. Or maybe Mama's right. That she's the only one who said right. It's how Thomas did as well. Thomas did as well. Maybe that's the impair one. It's got to be a crit. Straight away, it has to be a crit here. Oh my god. Oh, please. Please, man. 30% success and 30% crit. You don't give us nothing. What am I going to do with these weapons, though? What am I doing with these weapons? I'm just kind of happy I don't desperately need it for Douglas on this region because I haven't really got that defense rolling yet. So, I'll reset that one as well. And yeah, that's it. Boy. 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 We have got some mods. I've actually got quite a lot of mods. I've got quite a lot of mods. I've got like 10 gold mods, I think. Feed him to the walkers. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so I have got some stuff. I think I've got a crate. Oh, these crates. These are the Spoils of War crates. There can be gold mods. I've got no idea what the odds are in these. It can be a gold mod, silver mod, bronze mod, or scrap. I'd want scrap or gold mods pretty much. Scrap or gold mods. Has to be one of those two. Oh, it actually gives you the mod. It just actually straight up gives you the mod. Okay. Okay. Silver mods twice. Well, at least it's not bronze. 3 silvers. That's different. That's different. Okay, we're not going to get anything too spectacular there. We'll open the bronzes. Do tell me what you think I'm going to get on my golds. I have got 5 crit set damage, or crit damage set mods because I claimed 5 from the museum. And I've got a bunch of golds from the level up and from the mod store. From the league store, sorry. Sneezed. I just sneezed. Okay, I'm going to open up the bad ones. Bronze first. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Still only got one on that of those in this region, in the gold. Ah, come on. Okay, that's actually pretty decent, but it's silver. HP on HP. I got a load of those, so no big deal. Silver or bronze. Actually, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a pancake in a frying pan right there, but it's on bronze. Okay, we've got some silvers still. Okay, that's not a good one. That's great. Get the bad ones out of the way here. That's not well, that's actually not too bad. That's not a good one. That's great. Nice. Nice. Let's get the bad ones out of the way. Okay, that's not a good one. That's nice. Silver here. Okay, that's not good. That's great. That's actually pretty decent. Bronze. Okay, I think the rest are golds or potential golds. I think so anyway. Punch Earl now. I would. He just has that face that you want to punch, right? Warp speed pancake. Warp speed. Warp speed. Warp speed. What is a warp speed? What's warp speed? Is that attack? Is that attack? Attack on attack. Okay, it is attack. Okay, I was just like, is that attack? It's got to be attack, right? I got absolute defense on Rick's claws this morning. Well happy. Took like 6 tries. Nice. That's 6 tries. Isn't that much, to be honest. 6 tries isn't that much. Crit damage on crit and impair on attack. Crit damage on crit. I wouldn't mind that. I really want the yeah, I want crit damage on crit. Like the bottom left one. Yeah, the auxiliary. Death while stunned. Death set. I'll take that. That's actually a pretty good mod. Stun resist on defense. Yes, please. Yes, please, Robert. Please. Stun resist HP. Yes, please, GB. I mean, yeah. Stun resist, please. Okay. I'm not sure. These can be golds. Okay, that's actually a half decent silver, but it is silver. Oh, we get a gold. That's not too bad, to be honest. Taunt resist on a defensive set isn't too bad. Oh, it's HP set, but that's a defensive set. Okay, we've got 50-50 crates here from leaks. Oh, Mr. C is not here. But oh my god. I swear, Mr. C, I'm so sorry if you're tuning in late. If you're rewatching this video, because he has rewatched the video a couple of times to check. I'm really sorry, man, but every time you're not here, I get stun resist on attack. Like, I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. I got so many of these. It's crazy. It's crazy. And that was from a 50-50 crate as well, so I will take this. I'm like, I want to give my luck to Mr. C on those stun resist on attack, because I've got quite a few. That is harsh. Oh my god. Attack on defense. Okay, we get 2 silvers. Last 50-50. And it's a silver. It's actually a pretty decent silver though. It's a pretty decent silver. Okay. What ones are we gonna go for first? I'll go for the crit set ones first, because we know what the set's gonna be. I want crit damage. I want the bottom left hand corner to be crit damage. Okay? So that's what we're aiming for. Reflect. It gave me the bottom left hand corner, but it gave me reflect. Not what I want. I want crit damage. Burn resist. Nah. Stun resist will be fine as well. But yeah, AP drain. That's not bad. These are actually pretty good so far, like, to be honest. Okay, that's actually pretty good as well. If there's a decent, I'd say if there's a decent blue that needs crit comes out, like basically like Dwight, that could be okay. Not too bad so far. And a burn. I'm not really sure about burn. I'm not sure about the burn resist or the burn. Damn, we didn't get. We have got some other potentials to get, but we didn't get. But I desperately need that crit damage. The disrespect to Mr. C with these pulls. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna open the mod ones, the league ones first. Okay, attack down. Not great. Okay, that's good. I'll take that. Attack on attack set, which is great. I mean, I never really like these ones. Attack while taunted. I've seen this used once actually, because you may not know this, guys, but if you get focus on your team and your players get taunted, they still are taunted, but they don't automatically attack the taunted target. So if you get like 100 or like 80% bonus attack while taunted, and your character's got focus and they've got a rush, their rush will have 80% bonus attack. So if you've got an alpha with bonus attack while taunted, and she has focus from another character, let's say you have Alice, and then Alice obviously is going to give you 75% attack as well. This will stack with that. Like the output of damage will just be through the roof. Through the roof. Okay, so these ones are from... I think it was a solo raid. That top 100s got 3 gold mods. I'll take these. Not nice. Defense on HP set is not terrible. It's not terrible. Last one. We didn't get really anything good past the 50-50 ones, to be honest. I think the 50-50 ones were the best, and like basically that stun resist, I think. It's all about the upgrades though. Let me see if there was anything else that was decent. I mean, we got attack versus fast, and I've only got one of those like spare. Okay, that was a decent crit mod. It's all about this one. Okay, it's all about the upgrades. Need a nice high percentage. Nice high percentage. 13%. Come on. Come on. We need some nice high percentage here. Come on, give me a high one. High one. Oh my god. Like, don't let me down on that last upgrade. Please. Please give me good. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. I'm not going to skip. Oh my god, it's bad. The last one was so bad, but 60%. I mean, it could have been... If those first two weren't great... the 13% on the first 2 upgrades, though. When you get the good upgrades and you're let down by that last one. 60%. Let me compare that to what I've already got. And then I think we take a character, right? And then go with like that. Is it showing me... Oh, no, we don't. Okay, do I have to scroll down? Okay, I've got 5 attack on attacks now. That's my second highest though, so I can't really complain too much. I did get a 45, 58.5, 54, but that one. The 73. That was beautiful. That's beautiful. Most of mine are attack set. That's crazy. Yes, we'll lose that. We'll lose that. Okay, let's spend the last of my energy. Spend the last of the energy. Which one was that? Rope a dope. You can coins from this one. Let me put in an actual good team. Just because you can get 50 coins, might as well try. Put you in and put... No, we won't. We put strong characters in. Strong character in and a strong character in. There we go. Okay, we'll use the last of my energy and I'll swap to the other region where I've got some pools there as well. Did this have reflect? Has he got reflect? Revive. Um, 65%. I would have loved it. I would have loved it. It's a shame that the last one was a bad upgrade, but still, 60% is my second best one, so no complaints here. I hate you right now. You gotta want it, man. You gotta want it. Yeah, I knew there was a reflect. There's always a dodgy reflect. He's on the last stage as well. He's on the last stage as well. 60% is still legit. No, 100% I agree, man. 100% agree. I'm not complaining. Like, when you get 13% on the first 2, though, you know, that could have been that next gen, like, stun resist. I guess it isn't that big a difference. Like, an extra 9%. But I'll tell you that 73% on my attack team is so insane. Like, this is the attack team I use with it. It's so good, guys, because like the second I show you, you know what I'm doing. I've got it on my Connor, right? And I come up against melee teams with it. And all I do with it is bait stun resists. He stun resists, he baits all the strong attacks, and he stun resists all of them, and he's got absolute defense. Like, he's really tanky, like, he's quite tanky for, like, what he is. He's not a tanky character. And he survives so well considering he gets massively focused. Like, that 73% is insane on him. A lot of people would use that on a different character, like an attacking character, but it's so useful on this guy. I'm not sure who I'd use it on. Like, I guess I just upgrade one of my current ones. So yeah, those are my attack teams. That's my attack team versus ranged. Just to bypass shields. I don't have a bypass on this one, but because I have more control and I have death down, it's not as big a problem. It's just a bit slower. But melee teams are generally slow at the moment within free-to-play because there's no speedy leader, pretty much. I have a total of 6 stun resist mods, 3 are attack and 2 are crit, and 1 is defense. What's the highest you can get? 75%. You can get 15%. The way you can find out, I can take you to the screen, but you can find out on the mods, like that screen. And you go to the mods, top left-hand corner, there's a question mark, or top right-hand corner, there's an exclamation mark, and then there's a question mark, and you just follow that. And then there's a menu. My description right here is so bad, but I'll show you. I'll give you that visual. Okay. Looks like Donnie's got a ponytail here. Like tucked behind. Okay, so you go to the mods building. Like this. And then you click the... you go to mods management, and then you go to the question mark in the top left-hand corner. And then you go to the exclamation mark in the bottom right-hand corner. And then you can click on stats, and then it tells you the ranges of each one. And you can see stun resist here, 39 to 75% in gold. So you can get better silver than you can gold. You can get better bronze than you can silver. But it's like the chances are really, really small. The ones where I've done that are this one, AP down. I've legitimately got like silvers with 23s. Like so bad, 22s, 23s. I think I've actually got golds with 22s, 23s. Yeah, I think I've got golds. So I've actually got, I think I've got 1 bronze that's better than my golds. I don't know what it was. My AP downs were just really, really bad for a period. I think they've got a bit better now. Let's have a little look. Apparently, most of my AP downs are equipped. Unless I just missed them. Okay, that one's not been upgraded. I won't upgrade that until I need to. The ones that I have equipped: 28, 26, 26, 31, 30, 26. So like getting 1s and 2s on the upgrades when it can be 10 is pretty bad. And I think I've got a silver in here. I have had 1 really good AP down though, to be fair, like 50, which is just insane. Let's have a little look. AP down, AP drain. See, like, I've got a 23 there on the AP drain. That isn't even that good, but it was as good as those other ones, you know? I might even have a silver equipped. I don't. I've got a silver stun resist as well. I've got a silver stun request. Who's that on? Okay. I was like, I haven't upgraded that. Why? Okay. I won't run through my natural energy. I'll just skip to the other region. I've got weapons and mods in this region as well. About the same, I think. About the same. But we'll get through the SR energy first because I should be capped. I am indeed capped. How you guys doing on SR? I haven't actually done the calculations to see how far I should get. I'm just trying to complete it too. I probably will drop cans to complete it. Like this tournament and the faction tournament the weekend, and then I'll calculate it from there. But I'm not sure. I might be able to do it on natural. I'm quite far away from Going to be in Platinum. Or is it Elite? Elite. What's up, Dean? How's it going this evening? Alpha Gaming, hello, hello. I watched Alpha Gaming's 10 pull on his channel. If you haven't checked out his 10 pull on his channel, he got the luckiest 10 pull I've ever seen. Ever seen. Guy had mad luck. It was crazy. And it was a cheap one as well. I think it was for Carl, so it was cheap. I was jealous. Did someone just self-destruct? What happened? Okay. It looked like I had like blood flash on my screen. Sometimes I just get scared sometimes. Aaron, hello. Welcome back. I'm so like scared of Reflect on these stages. I've done it so many times. So many times. Okay, let's calculate. I'll calculate the SR and see what it's going to be like. We need 1,000. No, we need... Wait, let's find out. Let's find out. It's not really every day. No, for sure. Sure, man. It isn't an everyday luck for sure. Let's see. We need 500. Okay. I think the SR one might be the easiest one to get then, because I think you get quite a reasonable amount. Whoops. Completion rewards. So you get 150, 180, 195. Okay, so if you complete Legendary on 2 tournaments, you only need 110 more. And to get 110, you need to complete Elites. Oh, that's a lot. 70, 85. Yeah. So you need to complete Legendary twice and Elite once. How many tournaments will we have? Let's have a little look. It's got 17 days. So it's going to be the 24th. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Theoretically, we've got 5. Theoretically, we've got 5 SR tournaments. So if you average 100 per SR tournament, you could be okay, but we might only have 4. So it's 100 to 125. I don't think it makes any difference, actually. Yeah, because this isn't even 100. This is 95. No, this is 85. So you need to complete Elite every time SR comes up if you want to get Michelle. You need to complete Elite. And that doesn't matter whether it's 4 tournaments or 5 tournaments. If it's 5 tournaments, I think you complete Elite 3 times and then maybe Gold twice. Maybe. So yeah. You didn't realize SR was running until like 3 hours into the tournament. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, you lose like 1 round of free energy, which is sucky. Which is sucky. Missed start of your stream. My leaders decided to start faction assault. I had words. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, man. Don't worry about it. Faction assault. I hope they do another faction assault event. You know, I really like the faction assault event where we got like the Christmas tops, and we could trade them in for like the tokens to get pulls. The SR tournament, sure, one sec. Sure. If you think you're in the top 50. There you go, 46th. So you're how many stages behind me? You're like gonna be 20 stages behind me. But I did pretty well using my natural. And I started 15 minutes after the tournament started, so got an extra head start on you. Every event like this you got lucky goes away. I mean, I think it's because you think you need it more. And some people try and use 2 you got luckies per level up, which is risky. I use 1 you got lucky every level up. Unless it's instant resets, and then I don't. I use 2. If it comes up late in the tournament, I save it for the next tournament. Just because I try and pace my rewards a little bit. The level up ones are going to be the easiest ones to get. No, wait, the war ones are probably the easiest ones to get, to be fair. But the level up ones are the easiest of the outside of the war rewards. To be fair, SR is easy now. That is, cans are in raid milestones. I mean, that doesn't make SR easy, it just means that you can complete it easier. SR is still as hard as it always was. So some people who haven't got stronger rosters are still going to have issues, you know? I guess you could say they've got more energy to actually use, but like more attempts and stuff, but yeah. Keep saying things like trading for tokens, as I'm sure developers will watch these streams to steal ideas. Yeah, I like that tournament. Well, it wasn't the tournament, it was like an event, right? What was it called? Winter... Is it called the Winter Assault? The Winter Assault was good. It was really good. Yeah, I hope they do another FA event. I'm hoarding tickets at the moment. Yeah, I think We Are Warriors has got 1 million tokens, and we're just having 1 million as our baseline, and then everything over that we're just using. Only 1, I get 3 per solo. You've not upgraded your I've upgraded my mission to max, my scav missions, my scav camps and stuff. On Upson it's a bit better, but I only force 1. If it comes up quickly, then I do a second one. Like I try to open a You Got Lucky when the event starts every time, so I'm always high in the scoreboards initially because I like to start strong, just to be able to like slowly use You Got Luckies, or like sometimes the next You Got Lucky I'll calculate that I only need like 150,000 points to hit the milestone, so I actually just will level up 4 stars in it, or I level up low level 5 stars, you know. I try to use my resources as little as possible, basically. You just watched Alpha's 10 pool. I love the reaction. Yeah, I loved it too. I mean, it's in French, but it's still good. I just knew what was going on. You just know exactly what was happening. That makes sense. Good idea. I just roll with it every time I get. Guess I should have should save some. Yeah, that's how that's how I do it. After I do this one, I don't think I've got one up, but I basically just put in as decent a scoring You Got Lucky as I can. Not like spectacular. I don't try and win solo level ups though. If you're trying to win solo level ups, I guess your tactics are going to be different. I'm mainly trying to hit milestones, and I'm mainly trying to like not overspend resources and being between 2 milestones for ages. That's sucky. Like if I overspend resources and I'm like 800k, it pressures myself into getting 1.25 million, which can just hurt me in future tournaments, in future events, long term. Maybe not in the short term, but in the long term it could hurt me. Especially now gear's like becoming really hard to come by. And 5 stars as well. You're not getting as many 5 stars as we used to. And now that I'm saving 5-star pulls as well, it's even worse. I'm slowly starting to lose characters to level up for tournaments. Slowly starting to lose them. What do you mean? I don't have to know the language to get high. Indeed. I know that we means yes. So that was like, just yes, yes, yes. That was great. Joy is a universal language, you know? Okay, on this region, after I spend my energy, I'm going for absolute defense weapons, I think, on this region. We crafted them on Tuesday. Because I got Douglas his impair weapon, we're going for absolute defense. 2 stars are a pain. I have 2 camps going 24/7. Yeah. I don't have 2 camps, but yeah. You're right. Boom. Get wrecked. Did he crit? Nice. Vroom. Vroom, vroom. Guardian shields. Blessing versus these damn reflectors. Four reflects. How much I have to concentrate? Oh wait, nearly messed up still. Man. 4 in one stage. It's crazy. The ones where it's like there's a lot in one stage and you can only take ranged characters or tough characters. A lot of my tough characters have the potential to get reflected because they've got the multiple attack rushes like Conrad and Dwight. Just like suicide on them. Okay. There we go. We're through it. 4 on that stage. Be wary of that stage. What stage was that? That was gold stage 24. Oh my god. Please. And reflect again. It's making it difficult for me. Also, I'm going to do a 1 pull for Harper, guys. I want her that bad, but I can't really. I got quite a lot of coins since I did my 10 pulls. So, I'm going to do a 1 pull. It could be the stream luck. Stream luck? Could work. I've saved up a stash of 1 million 5-star tokens. Boy, I'm going to be honest, guys. When the 5-star wheel updates, I love to do like a compilation of community pools, 5-star wheel, when it finally updates. I wanted to do one for these war tokens. I didn't have that many people put a video in, to be honest. Not that many people at all. Hopefully we get more by the end of the event. I know some people didn't get a pool, so that could potentially be it. But you know, if you want this community channel to actually have your pools on it, gotta submit your pools. I have created the document and stuff. It's on my Discord. What I'll do is I'll bring it up on the page. It would actually be nice to show you guys. It's pretty basic. The thing I created. It's in the announcement section of my Discord, and here it is. If you see this, basically you put your name in here, then you put your region name, which is optional. You don't have to. Just your actual name in case sensitive. Your faction, and then you add the file, which is your video that you recorded of you doing your poll. And then what I'll do is I'll put all of the pulls together in a compilation video right at the end. Pretty much. That's the plan. Do 40. I don't have enough for 40. I've got 5.4k. I wouldn't want to do a 40 anyway. I wouldn't want to do a 40 anyway. I've only got 5.4k. I'm saving for Alice. Alice is the one I actually like really need. She'd be great, don't get me wrong, but Alice is like an actual need. Okay, we've got a bit of energy. I won't spend it just yet. So open my weapons first, guys. I'm not doing a 40. It's not happening. Oh god. It's worth saving 5-star tokens for the next wood update. Gen 2 ascendables will be hitting the wheel. Fingers crossed. Maybe. Hopefully just some good Gen 1s at least, you know. The ones I put in there, hopefully, would be a minimum. I haven't had a chance to save, still trying to get alpha. Yeah, that's harsh. It's harsh if you haven't got alpha. You've got to, basically got to keep pulling. So left or right, guys, whichever one gets to 5. Videos, guys, not screenshots. Yeah, someone did do. At least do a temple. Do you know how long it would take to get 5k coins? Like, I've got it right now where I only need to get 3k. I've already done 2 10s. If I was meant to get, I would have gone on the 10s. I have Alice, and man, the top faction on this region hates me. Yeah, I mean, Alice just literally is just... It turns your attack team into, like, just a sledgehammer, basically. It makes it so strong. Okay, we've got right, left, left, right. One more right, 3 more lefts. I vote GBZ to sponsor. Oh god. We need 1 more right, 2 more, 1 more right, 3 more lefts. These look like lucky armories. They could be. They could be. Okay, there we go. Right. Okay, we'll open the right one first. I think it's absolute defense we're going for. As I take a drink. Do we get absolute defense? No. No. We get reflect. We get reflect. We did get a crit though, so I can't be mad. We did get a crit. Next is left. Give us the luck. We need all the luck. Oh, we're going for absolute defense on this. It will instantly show me, I think. Oh no, it won't. It goes to legendary instantly. This would actually be a really good weapon to get absolute defense on, to be honest. Let's see. Do we get absolute defense? Oh, we get reflect on both of them. Those are both upper crits as well. I don't think they're the same percentage chance. I wouldn't have thought so because they're not trait crits. They're like melee crits. But they're like, when it crits, there's 3 options that it can be. Trait crit's the hardest one. Reflect damage is the next one down. And then the last one is, I don't know what the last one is. I'm actually not sure what the last one is. The defense. It's like bonus defense, I think. You know, on Slayer it's bleed for some reason on the upper crit where reflect is right now, I think. Which is just... I just don't even know why. We get crits though. Those were like the good ones. So it's a shame. It's a shame. Let's reset these. Attack down, yeah, we'll reset that one as well. Better chance to reflect. Okay. Both crit. Can't complain too much. Earl did part of his job. Part of his job. He did give us the rarer, like slightly rarer ones as well. But yeah. Yeah. I've got mods on this region as well. Let's take a little look. I might have some other bags. Oh yeah, I've got the war bags as well. I got 3 silvers on my other region. Not sure what I'll get on this region. Let's see. Hopefully get a gold. Okay. Not too bad. Impair resist, unfortunately, is silver. Another silver. Okay. Oh, bronze. I got 5 silvers and 1 bronze from 6 of those crates. Pretty surprising. Pretty surprising. Okay, what am I going to go on these mods? I think I pretty much got the same as the other region, to be honest. I might have slightly more golds because I think I came higher in the solo tournament. Let's have a look. These are the crit damage ones from the museum, Platinum League, and gold mod boxes is exactly the same. Okay. Exactly the same. Silver mod box. Okay. Mystery, I think, can be gold, even though it's a low chance. Defense on defense is actually nice. It's a shame. Silver or bronze. I'm gonna get a bronze. I think everything else is either a gold or can be a gold. Okay, so we'll open the small ones first. Warp speed, warp speed. Yes, please. Yes, please. I think this is definitely the region I've only got 1 on. The other region I think I've got 3 on. Is Reflect that bad? It could be useful maybe on certain characters, but you're probably better off using the mod to get Reflect. Imagine there was a mod that had absolute defense. Like, that would be the mod, right? So, absolute defense is just so much better than Reflect. Basically. As simple as that. I think Reflect can work on certain characters, though. Reflect just isn't, yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much it. It's because there's absolute defense is there. Isn't that Reflect is terrible. It's just that absolute defense is there. Got a few of the Reflects, did not reset them. Just trying to imagine where I could possibly use it. I mean, yeah. I mean, you could potentially get 5 like Reflects on some low level characters and put them in territories to just mess with people. Attack, attack. People are saying attack on attack. Yes, please. Okay, we'll open ones that can be non-golds. Hopefully we get something out of this. Okay, we're getting some silvers. I think there was a chance of bronze in that one. Oh! That was a nice one. That was a mystery mod box. That's actually not too bad. Confuse resist on attack set. I think that's more of a defensive resist, but at least we get a gold there. That's not bad. And that's it. Everything else... Oh, no, wait. We've got the 4 50/50s. One gold and I'd be happy. Just 1. I'm happy with 1 out of 4. Every time I'm always happy with 1 out of 4. Well, I mean, I guess I have to be happy with 1 out of 4 at least. Oh my god. Oh, we get a nice one on the last one as well. It's a shame that's not gold. Damn, that was a horrible gold mod. Was it HP set, heal reduction resist? Okay, we'll go with the crit damage set ones first. I think I need the crit boost, the auxiliary. So crit with crit damage. Crit damage on crit set is what I need. Okay, okay. I don't mind. I don't mind that too much. That's actually not too bad. These are all going to be crit set. That's not great. Although, maybe on a certain character. But I mean, like when you've got a crit set character, you're probably going to give them a crit mod and attack because you want them to do more damage and crit more often. So probably not that great. And not that great either. Attack down resist. Next up, confuse resist could be okay. Certain characters. If there's ever like they could bring in game modes where it's like a better faction assault version, where like I just imagine there being like a raid boss. That would be so sick. Like I don't know if any of you have ever played MMORPGs before. What Moon said it? Did Moon say it? HP on defense or defense on HP. I would rather not. I don't think about absolute defense mode. Does Decap Sandy count as free to play too? Not really. I think the free to play ones within that one were Beta and Sophia. You had to drop a lot of cans to get Sandy or Bruce free to play, quotation, like air quotes. Like you had to drop it like 100 cans, and that, I don't really consider that free to play personally. But we get a confused resist. Okay, so the next 100%. Oh, there is one more crit damage set. Again, another defense. Crit attack is good for disarm characters. Disarm character. Yeah. I mean, I prefer to make my disarms if I got them defensive because I don't have loads of disarms. So I want to make them defensive to stay alive and be able to use on like anti-trait teams. Sophia and Beetle are free to play. Yeah, 100%. Those ones were. If it's achievable by milestones, it means it's free to play. You know, that's my opinion anyway. Like for instance, what do you think the best free to play tune? From events and stuff, probably Dwight in terms of damage output. He was insane. But like Guardian Zeke was good as well. Like some of the earlier characters were really good. Unless you spent like $4 like me and became a whale. Yeah, I mean you could get lucky with some offers. Some of the offers that came up were pretty good. I had to buy offers to get Sandy pretty much. Which was disappointing. It wasn't that much money, but it's just like I didn't like the feeling that I was forced to do it basically, and I really needed Sandy, really did. She's so good. Okay, so we've got whoa, entire screen went gold, but that's a nice mod though. Taunt resist and defense set. That's a nice mod. Taunt resist could become a thing. It could become a thing. Okay, damn. It's defense versus. That's not great. If it was attack versus fast, that would have been okay. Come on, give me attack on attack. Okay, that's actually nice. I'll take that. I'll take that. We've got some attack set mods now. We're getting attack set mods. That's nice. HP set burn. I don't mind burn for defense teams. HP set isn't too bad. Is that what I wanted? It isn't exactly what I wanted, but that's nice. That is great. That is great. I might actually need that. We'll level that up if I do. Last one. We've got so many attack sets. Oh my days, we've got so many attack sets. That's crazy. I normally don't get that many attack sets. I normally get like a lot of the crit ones, so I'm happy there. The character that I'm wondering whether she needs it. No, I've got it on her already. See, look, I'm running silver attack mods because I've only got 1 gold attack mods. That's on my Tyrese, and he's got that as well. Who else do I run offensively that's got attack? Now, this is my Sandy, and I've got her with AP down again. I kind of need the same. I'm in the same situation where I don't have that particular mod. I guess I theoretically could put that mod that I just got on her. This one. She'd lose 10% crit damage from the set, but she'd gain. Let's see what she would gain. I mean, she gained 10% off the first upgrade. So she would gain guaranteed more. But obviously the set bonus will be better. 8%, nice. Last upgrade. 38% crit damage. So she loses 10% but gains another 38% on the actual mod itself. I'm gonna apply that. Because we're going to have to wait until the next one so I can just test it out. Tyrese, what percentage is his? 35. It's actually higher than Tyrese's. It's much higher than Alpha's. So the 38% is nice. Okay. Let me give it a whirl. What's her stats? 2,200 defense. We hit her hard there. Have they got a revive? No. 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 Come on, D. Damn. I just only taunted. Not too bad. They're taunted for a second turn. You're not taunting me now. Yeah. What up? What is up? Who's split? Ooh. I should just take someone out. Those low HPs. Auto. Why did he attack? Oh, he's confused. Okay. I was like, why did he attack though? This is where burn can come in handy. And they're starting to fall apart. Should I have autoed this? I mean, maybe I shouldn't have. Yeah, maybe it's fine. Maybe we're okay. I'm not really sure. Sandy isn't behind a leader show. I just want that Michelle so bad. I want that Michelle so bad. Mr. E. Is this you? Is this you, Moon? It's very similar to your defense. Except you don't have Dante, I don't think. Oh damn, I gotta lose AP. That's annoying. Who would Alpha probably do? Don't impair, please. Impair me, though. Why do you impair me, though? Okay, the tactic here is just to be defense. Just defend. It's so lame. Because you don't gain anything from attacking. So the only person I should do is that one, and then just be like, yo. Yo. Fun times. Fun times. Yay. I'm just going to defend on all of these at the moment. So should be good. Wait, what? She lost her rush. What's the AP down? 42 AP drain. Ooh, son of a. Okay. It's taken how many turns to get geared into rushing? So bad. And she's AP down again. Oh. Too long. I hate this character so much. I hate her. One of these days we'll hit a stun. Well, I guess not. But you see how little damage they did to me? That's how boring the meta is right now. Great advertisement for the game. I don't think I've got anything else to open. I have not. I don't think I've got any SR energy. I do. I do. Great for Conrad's. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I was about to say the reaction did not match that mod. Thought you pulled a Harper in the gold mod box. Thought you pulled what? 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 Kind of need that crit on attack. The attack mods are really good on crit set. I think I've got too many of them though. I think they're not enough characters that utilize crit set, basically. Because there are not enough characters that have rushes that can crit. That's pretty much the only characters that can use it. A lot of them are disarms, and I'm just like, I don't really want to use them on my disarms, to be honest. Okay, I did say I was going to do a 1 pull for Harper. And a lot of you like 40. I haven't got a 40. I'm not doing a 10 because I'm not saving 5k coins. I don't mind saving 3k coins, but 5k coins is just like, yeah. Do you have strong medicine? No, not got either of the medicines. If I had alert medicine, I'd love alert medicine. You find me immediately, and it's my scrub team. Oh, okay. Was it that team that I beat? Okay, I'm gonna do the 1 pull on 6-star Clementine. 6-star Clementine. Harper, please. Can I have Harper, please? That's a no. That's a fresh no. That's 21 pulls, and it's very much a no. So I need exactly 3k coins pretty much to get a 40 pull. So that's why I'm not going to be doing a 10 pull. But Harper is really good. Like when you see a character and you know she's never going to become free to play. If they're not making Erica free to play, you're never going to make this character free to play. That's why I really like the shard system in a lot of other games. Because every character's free to play, just they're not as powerful as they can be free to play. Which is cool. 42% chance crit. Yeah, it is. I think I've got one that's got a really good chance. Is that the one you're talking about? I think it might be on her. Yeah, 42.5. It's really nice. Because I don't have crit on her weapon, so it's really good to have a really high crit on her. This is the same set pretty much that I used to use on, like, and it's a max attack as well on her mod for attack, which is, you know, 650 is the highest you can get. This is the set I used to use on my Dwight, and it was beast. So when I actually get a leader that gives Sandy a lead bonus, she's not getting any lead bonus in that team, and her damage output is really, really high. Do you think we can get more masks? Yeah, sure, of course. The roadmap right now, it's got 16 days left. These roadmaps, there's definitely going to be, I'd say there's definitely going to be a few more. I don't know if there's going to be all 7. I hope so. I hope so. I have Holly, my only promo character. She is really, really strong. I'd say she's one of the strongest defensive characters if you kit her out correctly. Her rush is just really, really overpowered, basically. The elusive is just it slows teams down so much. Like if that rush goes off and you've got a shield, yeah, it's GG pretty much. Okay, let's race through roadmaps. Can catch up on chat a little bit. I see exactly why you want Alice now. I wouldn't even get her in this region. It'll be my other region that I go for her in. To be honest, I think Michelle would be like a half decent, like, between the two. Obviously, Michelle's not got a great rush compared to Alice. Alice has focus, which is amazing, attack buff, which is amazing, and then she even has a revive, which is just amazing. So, and then she's got her leader skill, which is amazing. There's so much on Alice that's amazing. Like, free to play doesn't even have one of those things yet. Doesn't have the focus buff, doesn't have the attack buff, doesn't have the leader skill on any character, but she's got everything on one. So the difference between her and not having her is just so massive. It's just she's so powerful. No disarm. Nope, no disarm. No disarm. I've been lucky. I only had a disarm on my other region because I got lucky on one of the war crates. And I got Bruce. This luck on mod. Yeah, I got very lucky on that mod. It's my only maxed out mod though, 650 attacks, my only one. But it's the best one you can get maxed out because obviously if you have attack on crit set, the only way you're getting attack is from that mod, not from the set bonus. And the set bonus is the guarantee. So yeah, it's really good. Could you show a team you could build around Michelle? I could talk about it. I haven't really thought about it too much. You can do bleed teams around her, though. We did think about that a little bit. Maybe not as her as the leader. But if you've got, like, Lacerators, you can utilize, like, Rick Lacerator with her rush because she's got a bleed rush. But obviously that's going to be, like, turn 3, turn 4 when that goes off and stuff, so... maybe not so much. Okay. But there isn't that great options, like, for most people. So if Michelle's the leader, all fast and alert teammates get 40% attack and a huge bonus to AP when attacking, which is nice. It's going to be the first huge leader for fast. Effectively the first good huge leader for alert 2. That isn't Tara from the museum, which is still pretty hard to get. Her rush is okay. The stun's alright. It's not too bad. The characters you could use behind her, I mean, if you have one of the shields of those, I mean, you don't have to have a shield of one of those traits either. You could use a shield behind her and use very attacking characters. You can use Kate behind her because she will get the fast bonus, so she'll have AP bonus. You can use a more defensive weapon, so she's got more chance of staying alive. The only problem you've got is when you come up against certain teams, you're going to have no control with your rushes. Sorry, with your basic attacks. That's the only problem. What? You're going to have no control with your weapon specials because there's no control within alert and fast if you use a shield. And she's got an attached weapon and you probably wouldn't change that. So I don't know. You might have to utilize her bleed a lot to make it worthwhile. It's hard to say. Or you need a command so you could bypass the shield really quickly. Because without any control, you're going to be basically relying on your pure damage. You know, like your Sandys. If you've got Wayland, maybe Wayland as well, that sort of thing. Just to... like I said, I think she's going to be a really good leader against Eric defense teams, which is pretty much every defense team at the moment. But within free-to-play, I don't think there's a great deal amount of characters that are, like, will work behind her. I guess like Nick as the command, potentially this Maggie that's coming out. Sandy to a certain extent if you got her from the event, but she wasn't really that free-to-play. There aren't really that many good... I mean, Rise to Power Rick, who's released like last year, maybe. Not Decap, but they just aren't that great options, if I'm honest. So I think the people who are going to benefit from Michelle the most are probably people who have got like bought promo characters, but those people have probably got better leaders as well. So it's like it's a really weird situation. Don't get me wrong, I still want her because potentially other characters come out in the future that will be useful. Potentially old characters could become free to play. You could maybe utilize this beta a bit with her because of the rush. Like his rush makes someone else gain their entire rush again. So you can rush with certain characters multiple times. If you're doing a bleed build, that could work quite well. He was free to play. Naya, I don't know. I mean, you could do like a bleed burn attack. Javi, get the bigger bonus damage. Most of these characters that are good within alert and fast are promos though. I guess you could take Brian. He'd get his rush nice and quick. Against certain teams that would be pretty good. Yeah, that's it pretty much. There aren't too many other options. But I think she'll be better. Like that. Hopefully they're gearing characters around this character for the future. They're not just releasing a leader and not really thinking, oh, we know that people have got this leader, so they'll want this character with her within free to play. Because at the moment there aren't really that many characters that can go with her that is that great. But potentially there could be, you know? Potentially there could be. Like next season in leagues, there's a fast character that could be good, you know? Michelle, Shiva, Lacerator, Davey, Harper, Sandy. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, that could be a good team. I'd probably say you don't need 2 Lacerators though. And maybe go with bypass on the shields. Unless you have the yellow Impair Knife, but that's only 1 weapon. Yeah, indeed. I mean, that's not really control, as much control either. You can't bypass a shield with that, for instance. Confuse, actives. So maybe some actives could come into play. Hers is AP gain. Okay. So maybe some actives could start happening. Yeah, they're not very good. There's not good controlling actives, it would seem. I mean, I'm looking at some characters which I'd never use on this team just to check it out. Impair doesn't make any difference. Like this guy could be useful. He stuns 3 people. He's got a controlling rush. And he can debuff someone just massively to get destroyed by a decap. And he's in depot. But it'll be slow. But at least you can guarantee a kill that way. I think, what turn is that? Initial cooldown turn 3, so that's the same turn as a rush would go off. So potentially you could use it on like an Eric. And you would rush before the Eric on a Sandy. And you'd destroy Eric with the minus 75% defense. Destroy him. What's his AP drain? Burn. Impair. There's no stuns, there's no confuse, there's no taunt within fast, I don't think. Even in promos. Okay, there's taunt and heal for Tyrese. HP and AP gain. Okay, she's got confounding, so that could work, but she's not free to play. So you could have her as a disruptor. You have to have crit for that, right? When this character performs a critical attack, yeah. So you're not getting a critical bonus from the lead, so you need to have it in mods and weapon. So that could potentially be there if you've got her. She was in some wheels. I've got her, I think. I think I got her from a temple. He's got taunt, so you could, again, some people have got Romanov. He could work. Actually, that would work pretty well, but it's a slow initial cooldown. Just in terms of controlling certain characters, because you've got no control otherwise. Oh, he's got on his weapon as well. Taunt when attacking, a better chance to taunt the enemy for 2 turns. Okay, I mean, he'd actually be pretty useful behind. So if you have Romanov, Romanov would work quite well behind Michelle, I think. And he's more of a free-to-play promo because he's been in so many of these wheels. My brother's got him. I know people have got 2. I've not got him, but he's basically as free-to-play as some 5-star characters are. 5-star ascendables are in the 5-star wheel because the odds of getting them could be around the same sort of deal. He was in Anniversary. He was in Lucky, I think. So some people got like 10, 15 pulls of this, like attempts at this character. Focus active. AP gain and heal. Focus again, right? Yeah. Yeah, there's not much control. Taunt. Okay, you could take Eris, but I mean, would you want to take Eris? I guess you would get a bonus. Because of the huge lead, Eris would start being good. Like, she'd be 5 AP away from a rush with the right weapon. We're going quite low here. We're going quite low on the old characters. Heal. Haven't looked at too many reds. I don't think. I mean, he could work as well, just because of the defense down. Jeremy would be real nice. Yeah, for sure. 100% I agree. Harper plus Sandy. I mean, Laurie. Yeah, Laurie could work. Gives Bast neutralize. Yeah. So like, let's start building it. Soon. That's going to be gone soon, guys. That's going to be gone soon. Okay, so who should we have in place of Sandy? We'll have... not Sandy. Michelle. We'll have a 5-star Sandy, because... We have Pam. There we go. Have Pam. So what did you say? Jeremiah, potentially. Romanov. I don't have him, but Romanov would be really good. So Jeremiah could potentially be there. This Sandy could potentially be there. One of Jeremiah or this Sandy would be great. You could potentially have Rise to Power Rick, no decap. Maybe Fast get a decap in the future. You know, maybe Ezekiel, just for the Guardian 2s. Laurie as well is a good one. Maybe if you want to have more damage, you have Brian. I think Laurie's a good pick though. I'll put these two in there. But right now you're building quite a slow team. You just don't have the mega options. There's the confounding character I was talking about. So I might actually have to raise her rush and stuff. Put her in some scab missions to get that rush up. There's this guy as well, like I said, with the defense down on his active. Could be really, really good. And you only need to get to, like... You only need to get to starting... to level 4 to get the starting cooldown to go to turn 3. So you don't have to use too many Ulysses, even though you probably want to get to level 5, so it's an extra turn. 2 turn minus 75% defense. If that character doesn't die, then I don't know what to say. Is Yumiko any good? I have her but never used her. I think Yumiko could be quite good on this team with her. But there's too much utility here. So you'd have to have Decap Sandy in here as well, of course. Right, where is she? She'd be like the go-to. If you've got Decap Sandy, just put her in. So at this point, you've got to make your choice. Do you have Laurie, who's got 6-star stats, and she's got focus for up to 3 teammates when it's maxed. I think it is max. 1 + 1 teammate. Yeah, up to 3 teammates when it's maxed for 2 turns. Yeah, for 2 turns. Or do you sacrifice her for Kate and then just give Kate a more defensive weapon? And Kate guarantees focus to everybody and has the attack buff for everybody as well, not just for 3. And then you could give her quite a defensive weapon. You wouldn't have to give her... You could give her like a Michonne weapon. If you've got a Michonne weapon where it's absolute defense and then HP and defense. Because she'd get the AP bonus from the leader. So she wouldn't need it from her weapon. So she'd be much more defensive that way. So I won't put Yumiko in here either because she's not like mega available. There we go. If you get this Maggie, she's the next. Not this Maggie. Wrong one. This Maggie. She's an ascendable soon, and yeah, if she remains a command, she's got damage as well. Good work. Good work. Maybe you want to take that new Rick as well because he's got a revive active. I don't know. Confounding is nice. Really need a good weapon for her. Yeah, I'd have to build a specific weapon for her though. I'd have to build a very specific weapon. This is a pretty fast team though. They've all got quite fast rushes. I think he's like 70. He's 66 when maxed. I think they're all like 60s except her, 76. I can see Maggie being a fast rush as well, 66. You don't have Jeremiah. So what you could use instead of Jeremiah is this Sandy if you have her. Same sort of deal. This one. It's hard to say which one would be better, to be honest. It's hard to say. The bonus you're going to get from Jeremiah is you're going to have stun on attack, stun on defense, sorry, as the weapon. 5-star Carson. You don't have Harper. I think I've got 5-star Carson. I just need to like work out something for him. The debuffs, yeah. The debuffs are really nice on Carson. Debuffs are sick. I'll wait until the new Legacy Maggie, yeah, for sure. I'd still max her though. I'd still max her. Yumi is free to play. They gave her as level up rewards when they were giving tunes and great. Anything that's RNG is not like properly free to play in my opinion. Like 5-star wheel, there's someone in chat said it before, they haven't got alpha. Like, I don't know. I've got coins free to play, right? I'll just say that. I've got coins free to play and I've done 40 pulls on my coins for free. And I got Lydia with a 40 pull for my coins. That doesn't mean Lydia is free to play. It just means I accumulated the stuff to get that 40 pull for free and it took me time. The only free to play ones are ones like in login. We went through it before. There was only like 30 characters that are really free to play. And the characters that they were, guys, it was horrible. It was like out of 30, it was like 4 of them were specialists. It's like 20, 25 plus of the free to play characters that were login rewards, events, or leaders. A majority of them are bad leaders. It's not very good. I don't have alpha either, but don't think I want to keep pulling. Is it even worth it? I mean, alpha's not super amazing, but decap is really important, even as like not as amazing as she is. If she kills somebody, it makes a big difference, you know? A big difference. I remember that she was number 4 out of the gate. Yeah, that was a nice 40 pull, man, because you get the character that you want early and I could just chill for the rest of the pool. I don't think I really got anything else from that pool, to be honest. I don't really remember much else from that pool. But yeah, I'll take Lydia. It's all good. Chucky the God, hello, welcome. Welcome to the channel. You built 3 weapons for Yumi. I've got one that I built for Ezekiel that I guess could work on her. We just aren't gonna agree on this one, but I mean, like, do you think characters in Ascendance are free to play? You could ascend forever and never get that ascendable character, unless something is like it's sort of like, imagine a traffic light, you know? Promo's a red light, free to play is green light, and then there's a characters in the middle that is that amber, you know? And these characters that are RNG wheels are amber characters, 100%. There's no argument there, I don't think. I think that's 100. I mean, whether you characterize them as free to play or I don't think you have to pay for those characters, but you definitely can't just get them. You can just not get them ever, you know? I have never got this Richard, for instance, on the 5-star wheel. This guy. It's a good job he's not a decap, for instance, because I'd be screwed, because he'd be actually a really good decap. So I don't... It's just, yeah. I mean, for instance, I won this character in a level up tournament when it was the 5-star world. So I had him, and he was a promo character other than that one level up. So winning level ups was difficult. Back then it was even more difficult. If you got Lydia, you don't deserve anything else. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can't complain. I don't know how effective she is, though, to be honest. I don't know. I never see her. I rarely ever use her because she's on my defense team. She's such a boring character to have, I'm going to be honest. She's really boring to have in my team because I never use her. I don't use her on an attack team. That's why I think it's best to pull for attack team characters. You use the characters, you actually see the characters yourself. You know? I don't know. You can see how effective they are. I don't think my defense is as effective as it was once before just because of all these promos that have been coming out recently. Just melt through teams easy. But I think that's the same with most defense teams. Get destroyed by these promo attack teams. Solange, yes. Solange was free to play, for instance. Solange was 100% free to play. Like, you can tell the difference on the ones that are like green light free to plays or like more openly green light. Like this one, he's good. He's good, don't get me wrong. But he's definitely closer to the green light than this guy is. And you can see the difference in their rushes, you can see the difference in their active skills. And then you have a promo character who's a red light. And you can just see, it's just so obvious which ones are the promos and which ones are the free-to-plays. It's just so obvious. Now this one is like, I'd say this is a semi-amber. Because I don't think this is going to be like super easy for everyone to get. The leader skill alone is really good. I don't think, like I said, I don't think the rush is spectacular. Her stats are nice though. She's got a lot of attack. She's very much an attacking character. But it's really obvious to see like which characters are the promos. I mean, the rush is insane. Like, imagine just the debuff on a free-to-play character. Forget the damage, forget the impair. That would be so strong. It's got everything and a leader skill. You know, yeah. It's so obvious. Oh god. I think there was one I did that I compared it. It was really funny. Was it this character? Yeah, it was this character. Like, this character came out and he's free to play. Yeah, he's 100% free to play. And you can see how his stats are balanced with his rush. Doesn't make any sense. But literally the last promo that came out before him was Dale. And it's exactly the same rush in terms of main damage. Nowhere near as good a second half rush for Nick. But look at how the stats are balanced for Dale in comparison. 100% better. Because he doesn't need high attack, he just needs defensive stats. So they even get the stats wrong. It seems like it's on purpose a lot of the time, I'm gonna be honest. It does seem like it's on purpose. Like you can't not know that the attack means nothing on this character. It's like, wait, it's like like I said, this is like a fake Generation 2 character because of that. If he had 1500 attack and he had 1800 defense and HP, be fine. Dale has balanced stats though. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, his stats are balanced towards what he is meant to be. But I don't know why this... Literally, the only reason this guy is seen as a damage-dealing character is because he's got high attack. That's the only reason his role is damage. Nothing else implies damage. I don't know. I don't know. Makes no sense. Can you spare one energy of your raid to do one now, please? I can try doing an attack. Let me attack with my that team. I hate rainbow leads as well. A lot. Oh god, do I hate rainbow leads. I'll try and find the Erica view. Kaboom. Oh, no shots. Ooh. Bring the damages though. Oh, some hard hits. Not very good weapons though. I got kind of lucky that I only got one advice, so I don't even need to decap it. So I do like this team, even though it's really old and it like... I think Ezekiel and Tyrese are two of the first 5 characters released. Mirabelle as well. 5-star Kate. The only one that's like recent is Andrea. And she isn't even that recent. Or good. She's not even that good. I'm not gonna lie. She's basically reminds me of this Michelle. In that her rush isn't going to be that useful. It's mainly her lead that makes her useful. That wasn't a very good defense team though, because of the weapons mainly. Let me just check Andrea. Like, Andrea's rush is what makes her really good. Her leader skill makes her really good. Her rush is just like, it's only good to like take out an alert character. Like, if there is an Erica left and I need to take her out, Andrea will take her out. That's great. That is actually great. But other than that, yeah. Look at your revenge list and hit me again. I should be on yours. I said hello earlier. That in faction, right? I never do revenge. It's... Shielded. You're shielded. I don't know how revenges work. That's why I never did revenges, because someone could just get hit. Someone could just get hit. Like, they just got hit, yeah? 1 minute ago. But they're shielded already. I'm not really sure how that works. Like, randomly, I can hit some people, and randomly, I can't hit others. It doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah? I don't get. That's why I just generally don't do the revenges. That's someone with Diego. Yep. Loads of promos. Promos everywhere. I have problems with Gabriel lead with multi-revives and human shields. Messages is my personal one, right? The raid log. That's my personal one to get revenges. These are all... Oh, I already revenged me. Get revenged. These are all people hitting my low defense team. Watching you burn that team with tunes I have, and knowing I struggle sometimes, it's killing me. Just build that team. Just build that team. That's a really easy team to build. That's a really easy team to build. The mods are pretty good though. I've got a lot of stun, but what you gotta do is you gotta just work out your attack sequence in terms of their shield. If they've got an impaired shield, attack stuns first, like, because you can cleanse the stuns the second turn, and then when you attack the shield, because you have to attack the shield, if anyone gets impaired, you can cleanse it again with Ezekiel. And then the next turn, you've got Kate rushing, and then if Tyrese has been attacked once, he'll have his rush, and you'll just wipe 2 people, just get 2 people off the game. If you've only got, like, if there's only an Erica as the leader, you can just destroy her even by herself, just with Tyrese, just to get rid of her. Yeah, just wreck basically. I wasn't really doing much with Mirabelle. The only reason she's there is I've got a defensive weapon on her, not the greatest. I've made her quite defensive, not amazingly defensive. I should probably have made her much more defensive, like defense on defense. I think I was running out. I have got 1 left. Let me max that. So I should give her a defense set, and she's there to bait attacks from strong, tough characters to get them to get stunned. Basically, that's all she's there for, and to cleanse stun herself. She's not there to rush. That's why she's got a slow weapon. It's a strange tactic. It does maybe take a little bit of time. Sometimes I can do it in like 3 to 5 turns, depending on if they've got too many alert characters. Then it's nice. Tyrese can wipe it. But if they've got a lot of tough characters, or if they've got a little bit of a mix, it can take a little bit longer, basically. But that's an easy team to build. That is all free to play, except Ezekiel was an event character who was free to play if you had him. These are like Mirabelle, I would say, is like the most green amber character in the game in terms of she was given. There was an event where I got 3 of her. It was really weird. She was in leagues. She's in the depot. He's in the depot. They're hard. They're not always going to come up, but this is one of the easiest teams to build to destroy ranged teams. So I mean, I'll try and find another team and I'll walk through the. It's going to be like, this is where I get defended, where I walk through it. The ranged ones I don't have a problem with. The reason the melee ones I have a big problem with is because of the leader 95% of the time. I'm using this guy who doesn't even have that great a leader skill. I'm just basically using it for the 40% attack. The crit is just a bonus. Not getting any AP bonus. A lot of the time, defense teams are rushing before me. That's hard to catch up on, you know, especially when I don't have disarms. I'm relying, like, they're getting bonus HPs, they're getting elusives on characters. My characters could already be like impaired and stuff. There's a massive gap on that free-to-play melee lead right now. It's just so obvious as well. It's been a year and a half. It's so frustrating. It's so obvious to me. Like, it's gotta be obvious. So like a team like this, I've got to attack Magna. Like, I have to. So the first turns, I should attack one of the ones that is a shield, a stun. Wait, when... So I don't want to attack him because he's got confused. But I can attack him next. This is where it gets good, because when Kate goes off, I can't get confused by him. That's really, really good. So the first turn, I can try and actually kill this guy. I can only afford for 2 people to get stunned, though. So no one got stunned. I'm just going to defend with Mirabelle, just because. And now it doesn't matter if people get impaired. Up to 3 people can get impaired. Okay, so now I can cleanse. Like that. And now I can actually freely attack. This is actually a really bad character. Like, just thinking about it. I can't be confused by him. Like, I did get confused, but I'm not confused. You see? Watch Andrea. She's not confused. So what I'm going to do is try and take out this line. Oh, I won't take it out. He's so defensive, man. He's so defensive. It's unreal. I don't think I'll take it out. No. But I won't risk it. How many turns is it? 2. Hopefully I don't get it again. And then you just have to work through the characters. Just have to slowly work through the characters. Who's taunting me? Is it him and his rush or something? Cheeky. And then you can just slowly work through the characters. Oh, he got Pain Split. Who did he give it to? Oh my god, the defense. Is it 80 defense? Why is he so tanky? 200 defense. Oh, he's indomitable. That's right. I was like, oh yes, he's indomitable. Okay. That's where that hurt. Oh, she's stunned. Oh, she's taunted. But you get the gist. I was very slow there. That was like less than 10 turns. And you basically take out Erica. Oh, why is she's still getting... But that's how you defeat those teams. It's not. I'll try and do it like quickly this time without talking. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm defense down. Oh, he rushed. Okay. Yeah, this is GG. Oh, God. The Guardian 2 shields. I have to say, Guardian 2 shields against this team is like the main thing that's an issue for me. That's the main issue. His taunt active as well is damn annoying. I will say that. 9 damage. 9 damage. And this is a mad tanky team. 4,000. Yeah, it's just gone all out on defense. All of them have got defense mods. Except that guy. Yeah, he's mad tanky. But here's the weakness in the team for AP game. If you've got the right setup. But these characters aren't being this team. Too many promos. Bonus HP. The revive. Look forward to it. But Herschel and Erica might become free to play one day, guys. Maybe they were two of the first 20 characters released in the game. I have to scroll down quite a lot to get to them. So you got Herschel was what, the 7th, 11th, 14th character to be released. So he could become free to play, maybe. And Erica was the 12th, 15th, 19th, 23rd, 26th character to be released. Considering there's 150 characters now, they could become free to play one day. Do you think so? I don't think so. I use control-based team against melee. Yeah, if you have like a lot of melees that have got good control. I think Cal is one of them, right? Cal, great control character as a 6-star. Wyatt as well was really good. It's like a progress character. I don't think he's that great now, but having an active that had taunt was actually really useful. It was really useful. There are quite a lot of good controlling characters within melee. Taunts and stuff. They don't have the best damage output. It's like a whittle team. But yeah. But yeah. What's my score? Okay, I don't want to score anymore. Okay. It's a shame you can't see what other missions you've got while the scav mission's going on. Just to see what other missions are available right now. That's a shame. The player has to be offline. If they're in game, they're sure they're consistent. Oh, okay. I didn't realise that. I forget that about the fact you can't be attacked while you're online. I guess that makes sense. I always have a neutralize. Maybe that's where I mess up. No, neutralize is good also. It's just who's neutralized on blues? There's that Barker and yellows. Who's a neutralized yellow? Beta, I guess. Is he neutralized? Can't remember. Against range teams, that Beta could be quite useful though, to be honest. I'm not sure what his rush speed is. Whether he'd have to have lead bonus. Could be useful. Has anyone ever made an attack team against range teams with the Maggie? Try Andrea, Spencer, Tyrese, and Laurie. I don't have Spencer. I don't have Spencer. I probably would use Spencer. The defense down on him is actually pretty useful. What's up, Cygnus? Sorry I'm late. Out for Xmas meal with work. Xmas meal? Late Xmas meal, mate. It's all good, man. It's all good. Okay, he is neutralized as a 6-star. And his rush is 76. Okay, so it's not super fast. What was the character I was talking about? Maggie. Potentially she has some good use because of her leader skill. All teammates get 40% attack and 40% defense against ranged characters. She hasn't got AP bonuses, so the characters like Tyrese won't be as useful. But with that buff, 75% attack for 1 turn. Like, she's like Alice for 1 turn with that buff. I did say that free-to-play didn't have that buff, but they do for 1 turn. On this character, they have it. There's no focus here. But if you've got a fast enough team, you could potentially use this character and have fast and tough characters behind it. Maybe this upcoming Maggie release. Maybe Nick. Other characters, like in terms of commands, those will be really useful. I guess Sadiq you could have as command. Like in terms of not taking trait damage would be a big bonus. This could work against Eric teams, to be honest, as well, because she's a rainbow lead, and you could take alert characters behind her and they'd have a 40% defense. Oh wait, no, the attack is against ranged characters only. Okay, so it's mainly against ranged teams where it's gonna work. It's only against ranged teams where it's gonna work, really. Those mixed teams, you're taking a risk. I've seen some teams use Eric lead and 4 strong characters. Not very often. It's if they're a free to play and they've got Eric, they have more strong characters than tough characters a lot of the time. Because most of the better free to play characters that are strong and tough are strong on defense. But if you're coming up against promos, they'll have tough characters. Oh no, potentially she could be useful. Do you have Blue Barker? No, I don't. GBZ does. GBZ does. Try Andrea, Kenny Spencer. Yeah, I said yeah. I think G2 Zeke is going to be in the next wheel. Could be. He could be. He's in one of the wheels right now, right? The fact that he's kind of irrelevant now because the new one, well, not irrelevant, but like he's been outclassed with the Rick. The Rick is Generation 2. You'd hope that this guy would be in there. He's in Elite Character Tokens. I think I got him from Elite Character Tokens, you know? Because I've got a second one of him. I think it's on this region. Let's have a little look. Not that I'd ever use him. I think you only need one, really. Need to be a 5-star still, I guess. It might be my other region then. Yeah. But I definitely pulled a second one. I think this region is the region I got Gator on. Whoop-de-doo. The gate. The big gate. Even Garrett or Sadiq to use Taunt. Confused against Human Shield. Yep. Human Shield wasn't the problem in that team though, to be honest. That promo team I came up against before. And the 5-star on my team was the only one that was saving me half the time, which is messed up, but it is what it is. I'm using Yellow Rick at 3rd tier and he's been great so far. Need gear tier for him. He's a Generation 2 6-star, so his tier 3 stats will still be really good. Okay, that's the perfect time to do your active, Tara. Thanks. Oh, good. Instead of G2 Zeke now, yeah, for sure. I was thinking of starting the comics. Yeah, go for it. I've always thought about reading the comics. But it's just like, I don't know, finding the time. I need to get them properly so I can just put them on my tablet. I'd read them on my tablet in bed probably. I still don't have G2 Zeke and it kills me. Well, you've got Guardian Rex, so it's all good. He's much better than G2 Zeke. I mean, that how I'm using G2 Zeke there is like his niche pick now. It's basically the only thing he's useful for, unless you want to use him on a defense team. Okay, so with this Michelle collection, how many of the things have you guys got so far? I think some of you probably got more of the level up ones than me. I think I should be okay with the other ones. Like, I think most of us should have over 100 matchbooks because they gave them out in war quite easily. The Dynamite from level up, I've got 1375. By the end of the next level up, I'll have 2k because I'll hit 1.25 million. The next one's a faction level up, right? I'll hit 2 million in the faction level ups. I hit the max raid event as well, so I'll do the same in the next raid event and hit max. SR tourney is the one that's going to take multiple tourneys, like 4 or 5. This one's going to take 6, but there's so many level ups that it's not a problem. I have to hit 500k 3 times and 1.25 million 3 times. After hitting 2 million actually in the faction level up that's coming up, I probably won't need to hit 1.25 million as often. Yeah, 400. So I should be fine, and I can hit 500k for a couple of tournaments. I mean, I could potentially hit more for these. Is it attack set, this one? Defense set. 350 though, is so expensive. How many can you get from one level up? You can get 650, 800, 900, just over 1,000. So you can get just under 3 of those pools. You can get just under 3 gold mods for getting all of these in one level up. Okay. I think I might get a little bit of bonus on this. 50 isn't that much. And what set is this? Attack set. Oh, that's great actually. That's great. This was raid milestones. That's awesome. So I'll try and hit the... I need attack set the most. Okay. Okay. That's cool. And that way if I get that corner, I've got a 1 in 4 chance of getting attack on attack. Okay. Okay, so I basically just have to hit all the raid milestones just for bonuses. I think if the next war has the 15, everyone should be able to get 20 gold mods from this pretty easily. But I'd still hang on to the 100s on the matchbooks just in case, you know. Two 662 4607. So you're quite ahead of me. You must have hit bigger milestones in the level up, I guess. Or unless you've zoomed through the SR a bit. I'm chilling on level up just because I know they're coming constantly. And the rewards are pretty okay. Like, being handed out okay. About being shielded, I think I remember being told you can't hit the same person more than once every 2 hours. Who's wrong there? Oh, I don't really know. I don't really know. You could have already been hit as well. That worked. That gives you the shields. Wait, is this is SR? Needs to be bit more on the plot. There's still a day left and I'm nearly halfway through Elite. I'm doing so well. I'm not on it this well. Show alert crit leader. There is not. There is not. Nope. There you are. Show your defense on both regions, sure. I'm going to switch to my other region in a sec just to spend energy there. My defense on this region is magically just much better than my other region. Because like I said, both regions, I've spent the same amount. I've done more pulls on the other region, but I put more luck on this one. Simple as that. I mean, I did get Lydia on my other region, but I don't think she's like... I don't think she's just a super spectacular character. If she was faster, she would be amazing. But I don't think she's super spectacular. I didn't really check. Watch this be reflect. Our bonus defense is fine. I'm on to 872. Of the top from Michelle. Yeah. I'm going to be just lagging behind on the level ups, but it's all good. There's like, let's see, 1 this weekend, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 more level ups. So you've got a chance to get to 3k between now and then if you only get 500k 3 times and 1.25 million 3 times in the next 6. And I'm halfway to it already. So I might only just go for 500k from now on. I don't care about the defense mods so much. The gold attack mods, I do though. So yeah, this is my defense team in this region. No, it's not. I think I swapped out a character because I'm this is my defense team in this region. And it's nice. It's nice. Not like super amazing. It's like I got lucky with the last 3 characters. The first 2 are free to plays, and the last 3 I got lucky on the wheels. I did get this character in a 10 pull, but I also got her on one of the, like I got a second one of her in an event wheel as well. My other region, the team is nowhere near as good, but I've made it so tanky that I've just been told that it's just really, really annoying to come up against, and some people just flee against my team because it's a team that holds them up too much. It isn't like spectacularly strong. It's just tanky. Like every character has a lot of defense and stuff, pretty much, except Carl. Carl's the weak link in my team, but I've geared him out kind of attacking. Even though he's got fairly defensive stuff on his mods and stuff, but his weapon's attack weapon. I don't know. I just don't have a great defense team. My attack teams are better in this region than my other region, but not by much. It's just because I have a disarm. So I replaced Zeke with my disarm, and I don't need impair resist, impair cleanse because of that on my range attack teams. On my melee attack teams, it's just a bonus. It doesn't really change much. Still no real good shield bypass for melee teams without being... You even have to be lucky within 5 stars. That's how messed up it is. But yeah. No shield or nothing. None of that luck. How's that? Start energy here. 6. The up to 6. I've gone kind of stuck with all the level ups. I'm just trying to get 5s, tier 4 to be ready for a later level. I'm so low on gear right now. Yeah,
I mean, I farm the gear roadmap when it comes up a lot. Like, I prioritize those gear roadmaps a lot. I generally prioritize all roadmaps, except things that are useless, like the workshop one. I think the workshop one is really pointless. Like the one that's up right now for 2-star gear, I do that a lot. The XP roadmap, I do that when it comes up at the weekends. I don't do the expensive roadmap for the parts for the armory, just because we're getting them from level up, so I don't need to get them so much at the moment. Well, leveling up, should I say, not level up. So Michelle is not looking good for me, but I'm okay with just mods as rewards. If you're only behind in the level up stuff, and the level up stuff's the easiest to catch up on. You need, if you right now, if you hit 500k 3 times and 1.25 million 3 times, and there's easily going to be 6 more tournaments, you're going to get 3k. So it's not too difficult. If you you got lucky, you maybe have to prioritize buying. I mean, it just depends how important you think she's going to be for your team. Brian's dead. Oh no, okay. It just depends how important you think she's going to be for your team. If you've got nice promo characters already, she probably won't be as useful. So I wouldn't worry about it. Mods could be more useful for you, to be honest. Just keep rolling some speed. You know, Reflect is only really dangerous in bronze or silver unless the attack turn is insanely strong. You can get popped on goal, but that's fair enough. I've got a lot of characters that have attack rushes that can have Reflect. Like Brian here and Conrad both can get Reflected with their rush. And their attacks are mad strong with their rushes. I like that it's defaulting Eric as my leader a lot of the time now, just because a lot of the time I have Reflect killed myself and then I've just revived him with Eric. It's just like, ah, that's cool. It's a shame you. Well, I guess I know why you don't do it, but you can't take dead characters on a stage and just revive them. What's the break again? The level up's 500k for all but one. The breakdown. What? You need to score 500k in 3 and 1.25 million in 3. Or I think it's like 500k in like 5 and then 1.25 million in 2. You should be able to do it. I mean, the faction level ups, you should always try and hit 2 million for your faction. That's my opinion anyway. Unless your faction said, like, don't worry about this level up, we don't care about it because the rewards are bad, which has happened in my factions before. And then sometimes I only go for 1.25 million. Wow, how long was that animation? Just here, Ford Green Mirabelle to try and see if I can replace her for Abe. I think she is a better leader, just because of her attack buff. Her attack buff makes her a better leader, in my opinion. Is it 50 or 70? I always mess that bit up. Is it 50 or 70? Man, Brian, I'm sorry, bro. I keep forgetting that you're an alert character. But you might be okay. You might be okay. You're okay. Good. Collaterals for days. He's full HP even. He's more than okay. Okay, let's see. I'm pretty sure it's 50. I didn't claim her because I didn't have the tokens. Season 1. I don't think she was that mega far away ago, right? Well, she was after this, right? League's refresh on tunes is actually pretty quick, to be honest. No, okay, she's before this. So that's season 1. Okay, there's season 2s. So look how many characters between season 1 and season 2. Not that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And that's pretty good. Leagues is the best distribution they've got for good characters. I just hope they actually start putting some actually good, needed characters in there. Because it's also one-off characters. So like, let's say if they ever decided to do a shield for free to play, the best distribution method would be leagues, because there's no other way of getting it. Like, there's no like there's no chance of you getting 2, for instance. Have I gone past them? I'm just going good. There she is. Yeah. All teammates recover from attack penalties and get 50% attack for 2 turns. Her line attack isn't too bad. She's got pretty decent base attack damage as well. I think I kind of dismissed her when she was first released, just because I think it was because she was in as a character she wasn't bad. It was just that she was so expensive in that first season, and the first season is always the hardest season to attain their season tokens, because you didn't have any from the previous season. Like right now, I haven't spent anything this season in this region, and I've got 10k because my faction's working its way up again. Let me see. Is this the last week? Yeah, this is the last week, and then next week is the home stretch. So in 2 weeks we'll have the new characters for leagues. How many days? 17 days. Oh, that's timing. That's right as Michelle gets released. Like, the event for Michelle ends. Also, by the way, guys, if you noticed, the timing on these events, 17 days left on this Michelle event, right? 17 days. In 19 days, the next Telltale episode comes out. And not just the next one, guys, the last one. I really hope they do a Telltale event. I'm gonna be honest, I've been disappointed about this game a few times in the time I played it. I will be honest. Decision making, you know, things that have happened in the game, whatever. I would be so disappointed if there wasn't a Telltale event for the last episode of the game. I'd be so disappointed. I don't think I'd have been more disappointed in any other time, just because it's probably the main reason I played the game in the first place, you know? So I really hope they do a Telltale event. I just feel like I'd be like, oh, well, okay. I'd feel so sad, man. I'm gonna be honest. I feel mad sad. I'll take Eric as well. Take all these damage dealing characters. Self-destruct mode. Where is he? Oh, he's only tier 4, 22, right? Yeah, tier 4, 22. Crit. I'm wanting to get SR Zeke out of my melee team so I can slot in G2 Rick for the shields and revive characters active. Yeah, I mean that would help a lot. It's hard to get rid of him though, he's just so powerful. The buff is so powerful. He's more powerful there than it is having another 6-star most of the time. Especially for certain characters, the buff's unreal. Not just the offensive one, the defensive one as well is really good. But they gave us a free-to-play shield in Andrew, remember? Yeah, totally remember that one. Totally kidding, yeah. Yeah. Good. It would be a Gen 1 as well. I don't think they'd release a unique character because they're not going to release a Generation 2 6-star shield. Unless they make it just like have a good attack stat, I don't know. They could potentially do that. Legit, I can't see them doing Telltale event for the final episode. And them not doing one. If they, I know, I mean, but I'd be so disappointed. Not gonna lie. That'd be the most disappointed I could be and have ever probably been about with this game. Just because, like I said, it's the main reason I originally started playing the game. Make Clem great. It's a shame there's no good Clementine characters. my theory behind that is they don't think they need to make her a good character. She's going to sell anyway. That's my theory. Which is sad, to be honest. Which is sad. But to be fair, they did try and they didn't make her like intentionally bad. It's just, I guess they don't realize how bad Pain Split is. Pain Split is awful. It makes this character really bad. And the fact that she's alert as well means she's just going to take so much damage. She was the first specialist vitality. Her rush, like if she was like, let's say, imagine she was a strong character, which she should have been, because that was the key art where she was a strong character. It made sense. I mean, she had a stun gun off the get-go as well. I mean, on paper she wasn't bad, but it's just like I said, alert character is not great. If she was a strong character and she didn't have Pain Split, and the Pain Split was something else like, I don't know, a cleanse, just a random cleanse, like all teammates are no longer confused or something like that, or no longer impaired, she would be a really, really good character. That Pain Split is a massive letdown. Who had Pain Split recently added? I did. Maybe it was that character that I said, you know, isn't that great. I don't think he is that great personally. No, it wasn't this one. This character and one teammate. There was someone who got Pain Split recently. Was it this one? Yeah, this one. This character and one teammate get 50% bonus HP, get 150% defense for 2 turns, and get Pain Split for 2 turns. That is the good Pain Split. Because it's the defense bonus is just insane. Obviously, you can remove that defense bonus with the right actives and stuff like that, but that's a really, really good Pain Split. And he's also a fast character, which is also like instantly better. The Rev, what's up? Abmel Carlos, hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. Yeah, it's such a big moment for Telltale. Yeah, I hope that goes well. You know, I'm looking forward to the episode. I'm nervous as well, but yeah. That can be cool if they make an event for an AJ 6-star. Basically, what I said would be good would be like a pick your side event, but for Telltale, you know. I'm still sorry about Andrea, to be honest. I got her to tier 3 max as a 6-star in less than an hour because I didn't think they'd actually do a rollback for her. 2,500 coins just gone. Of you, I mean, you took the risk, man. You took the risk. Why would you rush her that quickly? That's the one. It's because you knew they'd not want you to do that, and you're trying to take advantage. That is the risk. I got her to 6-star, I think tier 1 or tier 2. I think I just unlocked her as a 6-star. And I assumed they were going to like roll it back, or they were just going to remove the character. Because she was too powerful for everyone to just get. It was, I don't know, for me it was like, I just know like this is going to happen. Okay. Do some more gear hunts. I love this Clem. She is awesome behind Green Garrett. I've never had a problem coming up against her. I'm really happy I've got her as a character, but I've never had a problem coming up against her. Mercer is a beast, faced him in war and didn't end well. I've heard its active doesn't work properly though. Like it doesn't go off every turn. It like goes off every like 1 in 3 or something like that. I'm telling you that beta is in every top level team in the game. Yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of stats on him. But I think because of the Confuse, he kind of, that's his biggest downfall. That Confuse on defense. Because a lot of the best attack teams will also have focus. Like probably from Alice. So that confuse is useless and it's just AP game. I wouldn't be surprised if some teams like run double Alice, you know? Or like double focus just to have 100% focus constantly, just so that taunt and confuse are not an issue at all. Garrett, Bruce, Clementine, Dante, and Alpha slowly breaks down. Most teams hiding behind shields and revives. Yeah, without any decapitates though, you're generally going to lose out. Behind shield and lead with 8% AP weapons, he fires off turn 1. Turn 1 command, yeah. But you can, I think you can fire off. You can do some control turn 1, like forced control. You could, if you've got certain characters. With 2 of him, you can permanent 4 tunes. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't use a shield if I had him though. Would you? Because you want him to confuse. You want him to taunt people into his confuse. That's the benefit of it, right? So if you've got a shield, you wouldn't want him to have confuse anymore, because that's his biggest downfall. Like I said. I started playing a different game as well, by the way. It was another Walking Dead game. I had played it once before, and I saw they were doing an event. And I started playing it. I was like, this event is so good. You activate something, and for 5 days, you get unlimited energy for 5 days, which is insane. Like, your energy just never runs out. That's so good. And they've got like an SR tournament which uses that energy, and that you can just keep going on that tournament. I was genuinely enjoying playing it. I played it for like an hour and a half last night. And that's one of the games that I was talking about where it does seem a little less like pay to win, because you can get every character just by playing. It's The Walking Dead No Man's Land. It's actually pretty fun. If you've played XCOM, it's a little bit like XCOM on PC. I'd say XCOM is a better game in terms of how XCOM is, but for a mobile game, it's very good. Gotta say, it's awesome getting to chat with you, Mama, and GB every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Thanks for that. Yeah, no worries, man. I wish I could be on their streams as much as but I'm always working on stuff. So I've generally got stuff going on in the background. I'm generally working on something in Photoshop, or like on my own stream, I'm playing the game, so I see that as effectively my time spent. I'm talking to you guys. It's good for my YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. I'm just grinding so hard. Like, I used to spend a lot of time on my streams when I was a little bit more like casual with my YouTube stuff. But now I'm a lot less casual, and it's a lot more like I'm trying to make it really work. I don't have as much time to jump on people's streams. I try and say hello and stuff, but it gets hard. Perks of having a broken hand and being off work for 6 weeks. Yeah, that's a bonus. That's the only bonus I can think of, to be honest. Free time. Pretty much. Thoughts on my death team? Rick, Koa. Yeah, it's not too bad. I don't know about Marlon though. Most of the Marlons I come up against, I mean, I guess you geared him quite offensively. If he's geared defensively, maybe, but I think you're better off using him on an attack team offensively. Who else could you have in there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't really think of anyone else you could have in there who's like free to play. Like maybe I say a Shiva would be better, defensive Shiva, just because the confuse is really annoying to deal with. And now I have a reason to get a blade hand. Cosplay incoming. That'd actually be pretty good. Rick blade hand cosplay. Is it your right hand? I guess it's his left. It's always mirrored in the game, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's always mirrored in the game. Let's have a little look at Clementine's hat. Yeah, I did these backwards. It's always mirrored. Right to left. So it's his left hand that's messed up. Marlon has attack and HP boosted in mods. I mean, he'll get defense buffs from your leader, so it's not too bad, but... Whoa. 20 bonus prestige. Okay. Where's my You Got Lucky? Nowhere to be seen. I'll wait for You Got Lucky, I guess. This one's gonna pop in an hour, so I'll wait for that. So I need to get the next You Got Lucky ready for my next level up tournament. I didn't see what my score was in the other region. I think I haven't hit 500k there. Let me just check that. Blade Hand Moon for the win. AP weapons are the way to go at the moment. Hardly any team is unkillable in war. It's all about killing the opponent as soon as possible. I don't know, it's definitely a mix. There's a mixed bag, alright. You can use AP weapons on attack teams, but you've got to have the characters to be able to get the right amount of damage out early. Like a lot of the people who probably use AP weapons have someone like Harper, and that means you're disarming characters and you're also defense downing them massively. Like everybody getting defense down. That doubles your damage output. Those rushes go off really quick. But yeah. A lot of like the free-to-play fast characters are not very good, so you can't utilize the AP weapons as much. Like, it's just a big gap. Obviously, there's an obvious gap at the moment. It's just got wider and wider. I think it started popping up like, I don't know. I'd say like just just after Christmas last year, it started getting quite bad. Like after Erica's became massively prominent, the gap just started to widen. Mods have made it worse because defense mods are just so much easier to they don't take much like strategy to mod the defense team. It's so easy to mod defensively, and I've said this before that I think that attack stat is there's a bigger downside to stacking attack than there are to stacking defense. Like a defense team will whittle away an attack team and just not take any damage because they're just so defensive, and I just don't like the way the game's gone like that. It's pretty bad in my opinion. What was I looking for? My level up score. Okay, need to get 180k there. I might have You Got Lucky going. Roper dope. Good. Okay, so I can level up my Eric. That'll be the fastest way to do it. Probably will just do it that way. How many levels did I need? I needed like that many, right? So I'll just do that many. $5k. Or 2.5k. Can do it on any character pretty much. What about you? There we go. And I'll save the rest of these trainers for the faction tournament. Good guy, lockdown. There we go. Switcheroo. I want that to ask it. Oh god. Either go back and start the game 2.5 years ago, whatever it was, 3 years ago. It's coming up on 4 years ago now. Or just drop like 10 grand, mate, or whatever it is. Whichever one sounds better. Whichever one sounds better. Eris has absolute defense. I have Eris, Lacerator Rick. I mean, Eris wouldn't be bad, but she's really slow behind a Cal Ezekiel I would avoid. Winter, Shiva, Bruce, Glenn. Maybe Bruce. You don't have a shield. Oh, you do have a shield. Never mind. I'll maybe go for Shiva, unless you use Shiva on an attack team. If you don't use Shiva on your attack teams, I think a lot less people use it on attack teams now. You can use Shiva. Just go for Shiva. Do you have everything in your talent level 20? I do in this region. On my other region, no. I think I have some workshops that are like 15 or something. I'm torn between buying 2,500 Walker tokens or coins for a 40 pool. Also between buying Spiral Club membership or 30 war coins to get my war pool. Any advice? We're going to probably get enough for a war pool. So don't buy war tokens. You're probably going to get enough for a war pool with the next war. And then you could see whether you need to buy more at that point if you want to get a war. In terms of 2,500 Walker tokens or coins for a 40 pool, don't buy Walker tokens from the featured. 100%. It's so expensive. You can buy them from offers and you can get them really good deals. If you're willing to purchase stuff, their offers are generally the way to go. I'd avoid purchasing stuff unless you're someone who's just willing to drop money like 24/7. I'd avoid buying stuff from outside of offers, just because it gets really expensive. There aren't too many out right now, but within offers here, there was some pretty good deals. Now, don't buy this one. Yeah, is that the one you're talking about? There was one that was like this price, getting like, I think it was 12 pulls for this price. Yeah? In offers. And it might come back. be honest. It might come back. How long's that wheel up for now? 7 more days. And they sometimes do offers for coins as well. So again, you could buy coins for... Alright, so don't buy Survival Club either. Survival Club's up to you. I was going to buy it because I had an Amazon gift card, but you couldn't buy it on Amazon, unfortunately. So I was like, bleh. I had to buy some Amazon currency, and I was like, I went in game to buy it with the Amazon currency. And it's like, yeah, you can buy everything else except this one thing. And I was like, oh, okay, great. That's great. Gear, shove it out defensively or all-round attack, HP, and defense. I'd say defensively, but you can make her like attack set, defense, and HP mods. But I'd still say defensively. The most important thing about Shiva is the fact that she's got her confuse, just to be annoying. And that's just an intermediate character, like a character until you get like another revive, pretty much. Lurk Squad. Yeah, that's me, GB. That's me. I'm basically always on Mama's stream, and then I just hear me get talked about or something, and I just type, "No, I'm here," just whacking on stuff. Super Kuba, hello, hello, hello. Poor Winter Shiva the other day. Pretty sad about that. She's okay. She's okay. She may not be like... She can have some uses in raid teams. You have to build like a bleed team for her, but she's fun and useful in other parts of the game. But she's nowhere near as powerful as what people were making out when she was originally released. I remember people losing their shit when she was originally released. And I was like, this character isn't as great as people are making out, you know? Just because I know it's going to take so many turns to get that bleed rolling. It's not as great as they probably think. You know, people had it for 3 months and got 90 4-star characters. Ouch. Big ouch. Imagine if Eric was a green toon, would be so nice. I mean, he effectively is. You can just have him as your leader and have green characters behind him. So if you've got Carl and you've got a green defense team behind Carl, just swap out Carl. Carl's a terrible character. He's just a good leader. Like, that's the main use of him. He's a good leader. He's not got a good active. He's not got a good rush. Odds are the same with or without Survivors Club. Yep, indeed. Exactly the same. But you just get the pulls. You know? That's the only difference. You actually get the pulls. I think one pulls are the worst way to pull, personally. I used to do it a lot. I did get promo characters when I used to pull one pulls all the time before I started streaming. I got like Conrad Shield, one pull. I got Sandy double attack, one pull. Heal over time Rick, one pull. I got Romanov on the first pull of a 10 pull. I got double X Tyrese, one pull. I got a lot of decent one pulls, but I did one pulls all the time. That's all I did was one pulls. Probably the worst way you can spend your coins. The best way is to do 40s, just because you get 7 pulls for free. It takes longer to save up. I also save it up and do it for videos just because it's more entertaining to see a 40 pull. I could do a 1 month challenge, 1 pull a day, and do 1 video every day. That would be boring as hell. But what I was going to do with Survivors Club, I was going to like put a video of all the pools together with a 30 pull at the end of the month, where it would be 60 because I can do it in 2 regions. Just show all the benefits and see how worthwhile it was, you know. It's just a shame that so much of the Survivors Club is really useless for me. They could potentially change it in the future, but I mean, they'd have to add some really good stuff. I'm sitting on 249 coins. I want to do that single for Harper. I think my best unit is Marlon and Rosie. Still seems to be great. Yeah, I think attack character, he is pretty... I mean, they are pretty great. Pretty unique character as well. It's a shame that Rosie just wasn't a character by herself, because we don't have the opportunity to have too many animal characters, you know? I think they missed out on that. Marlon could have been a character, and so could have Rosie. I forgot to cancel the free trial on my iPad account, and it charged $30. Oof. You could cancel it like the instant you started it. You didn't have to wait until like the last days. You could just cancel it straight away. They did add those weekly rewards, but I mean those have stopped now, right? I mean, like the actual base rewards don't seem worth the value of the cost of the pass. Would you mod Marlon and Rosie with attack set or a tanky set, since he has higher attack? I'd say attack. You should have him on an attack team and just make him very attacking. That's my personal opinion. You want to utilize his speed and try and get that rush off as quickly as possible and just do as much damage as quickly as possible. And the single pool has not really... Yoda, a single 5-star in about 20 days. Yeah, like 20 singles. Yeah. Nope, they're still going, they just aren't advertising anymore. That's interesting. Weird. Why do you keep playing the same thing? This map gives me certain items that I just... You need a lot of, basically. I have a lot of them already, but it's just always good to keep stock of. These shirts and these gloves. You need these to train 2-star characters. So up here, you can see right now I've got 1,800 trained out of 1,979. And I just constantly put in my survivors into this to train them, and every one I put in costs 1 shirt or costs 1 glove. I think medical training is, I want to say it's gloves, shirts, okay. But you see I've got 3,000. Now that seems like a lot, but I go through thousands of these. Like, look at my gloves. My gloves were 0 a couple of weeks ago and I built them back up. And I alternate between gloves and shirts and just go backwards and forwards. Eventually I'll get to 0 gloves and I'll have to go 0 shirts, and I'll have to go back to the gloves training. It's just to train 2-stars. It's pretty much as simple as that. And the 2-stars, you know, I basically no, I won't do it. But basically, I claim 2 stars right now, and then I level up characters to get certain milestones. That's pretty much it. That's how level up goes. This training up here is legendary training, and I've got 34 at the moment. I'm gonna do another 100. I think I'm going for that 101, and I'm hoping they're gonna update legendary training before that happens. That's gonna be like that's a long time in the making. I'm saying that it's gonna be another 67 to get there. Takes 2 days per go. So we're looking at another 100 and something days, 114 days, 34 days. Jesus, my maths. 134 days. So we're looking at 4 months away. 4.5 months. So it's like, yeah. Probably like June. 101 pulls, legendary training. But maybe I get something good. Who knows? Maybe. That one doesn't cost much, I don't think. I think legendary training only costs like costs a lot of survivors. Yeah, one of these safety helmets. I've got loads of those safety helmets now. It costs food as well, but food's not an issue. One more question: do you think the game is growing, maintaining its a steady player base, or slowly dying? I'd say a mix of all three. At certain levels, it's going to be slowly dying. At certain levels, it's going to maintain a steady player base, and at certain levels, it's going to be growing. You know, I think in terms of the veterans, there's going to be less veterans now than there were a year ago, because people staying around for years is a hard thing in a game. It's a hard thing. But I think a Walking Dead games always attract new people. I think the balance in the game is making people more frustrated though, especially because the majority of the game is geared towards war and combating other players, and the massive gap between players, and it's not a skill gap. That's the biggest problem in this game. It's not a skill gap. It's a power gap, and the power is maintained by money. It's the biggest issue. I mean, people brand that pay to win, but it isn't just pay to win. It's just like, it's not fun. That's the biggest issue. And I think a lot of people will be leaving the game because they get to a high level and the game's not fun for them anymore. Like, I have genuinely contemplated leaving my factions and just not being in a faction, not doing any faction events, and just chilling and playing solo. And I think I'd have more fun that way, because the game is becoming a little bit frustrating for anyone outside or anyone within free to play. And these things are obvious from my side. I've seen them for a long time. I've voiced them for a long time. And I can't imagine people coming into the game at this point and trying to build their way up and trying to get to the level. I mean, I've been here for like years and I'm struggling, you know? So unless you're paying money, it's really hard. Simple as that. Yeah, taunt forces a target to attack you, but you can actually not be taunted. There's something that blocks taunt, only if it's on a character before they get taunted. It's called focus. So if I've got a focus buff on me and then you taunt me, your taunt won't work. That's the only thing that stops taunt. Or cleanse. Like, someone can be taunted and someone can, on the team, can like recover it, like remove it. Can happen. But taunt is actually one of the better controlling ones. I'd say it's better to confuse, because most people have confused resists. Yeah. Join my faction, lock, I'll let you slack again. I slack already, man. I slack already. I got like 10k in Master 2 Wars and We Are Warriors. Like, and I feel really bad doing it. Like, I feel really bad doing it. I didn't have the time in the last weekend's war, and any time I did have, I'd put it into my other faction. I only got like 50 or 60k in my other faction. Even that I was disappointed at, you know. And it was a shame, because the last war was really good in terms of the towers were actually offensive towers. My teams weren't doing that bad in terms of actually being able to destroy teams, but yeah. I've been playing for years, no point leaving now. I mean, eventually it's going to happen. I can see, you know, I'd say I'm closer to the end than I am to the start now. Like, I'm nearly at year 4. I can't see myself playing for another 4 years. Not the way the game is right now. You know, there were points in this game when I really enjoyed just playing. There were points when I got really frustrated, and I nearly quit before. You can see a tweet I did. I remember doing this tweet, and I had to find something to just try and like make myself enjoy part of the game again, because I was just getting so. Yeah, I think it was generally when the meta started changing and the gap started opening, and I could see it. And I did a tweet about trying to get Darcy from 18.7, I think it was. That was my goal, and it took me so long to get her, but I was so focused on that it distracted me a lot from the rest of the game, which was actually pretty good. The jet was in wars for like 42 hours. Yeah. I mean, that's one way to do it, I guess. I warred for like, I think I warred for like 7. Something like that. My team isn't super great. I was scoring like 4 or 5k a war. I've been playing since day 1 and I'll play till the server shut down. Yeah, I mean, if you've made that decision, that's the way to go. I hope they keep Michelle free to play. It looks like it is. It looks like it is going to be free to play. It's all down to the masks. All down to the masks. As long as these roadmaps come up, just realize it's gonna probably go up to S9 roadmaps, so it will be hard. So make sure you like build up that roster. Okay, guys, I think that's the end of my stream. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna go play some No Man's Land. So I was enjoying that yesterday. I don't think I've got anything to open. I think we're all done. Maybe some SR energy left over. Let me just check. 1 on this region. Zoom through this. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll try and tune into GBZ's stream tomorrow night. At the very least, I'll jump on and say hello, but I might be lurking because I think I'm getting visited by my parents tomorrow. Got to do some finance stuff. Also got to do some clearing. And got to make videos as well, you know. Got to do stuff. But I'll be around. My best to be around. Good luck in SR, obviously try and hit those milestones. I look pretty solid to hit a legendary and then some. Probably the fastest I've gone through SR without dropping cans for a while, to be honest. Okay, that's it all done. Okay guys, 3-hour stream. Not too bad. Wish me luck on physics test tomorrow. Good luck, good luck. I know it's sort of like exam season in some parts of the world. The best of luck if you have got an exam. But yeah, that's the end of my stream, guys. I will be streaming next Thursday. Will be the next stream, guaranteed stream. Have fun this weekend's events. It's going to be faction raid, faction level up, and faction SR. So hopefully you get close to those milestones. Halfway there. Raid doesn't seem like it's going to be a problem. I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. SR is the only one. You've got to hit the big milestones a lot. So make sure you're dropping your cans on SR to hit at least elite. You have to complete at least elite on every single event, I think. And if you don't complete Elite, you're going to have to complete a Legendary on another one, you know? Dynamite's not going to be too much of a problem. It's just these damn masks. Okay. No problems. No problem. Have a good evening, guys. Have a good afternoon. Have a good morning, whatever it is for you guys. But for me, it is an evening, and I'm going to be going to bed soon. So thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye. Thank you very much for tuning in. Goodbye.